Psycho. I'm Bush and Psycho Bush. Yeah, welcome.
Fat ass bitches who love our food.
Oh, hang on. Fuck yeah.
I swear to God, it's giving me COVID. That's a huge thing. You buy internet stuff. We call each other cunt. We call each other mate, cobber. Also, we do not call each other cupcake. Fucking sitting there like, oh man, that's fucking. Oh, God damn it. We birth human beings from our fucking vagina.
Just get fucked.
Get fucked. Fuck, I can do that in my sleep.
Fucking Jesus.
Oh my God. I've got me tea. It's slippery when wet. Oh, there's the Biscoff. Oh my God, Biscoff.
Oh, Biscoff. Do not go to an Aussie. Love my tacos. Now, this bloody surely.
Rant. I have a rant.
Psycho rants. We're going to do the fucking Psycho Bush rants.
Psycho rant. Time for a Psycho rant.
Yeah, so she's giving you the eyes right now. Just straight off the fucking bat, you know.
Fucking savage. Fucking like, follow, share. Bitches, nah.
Hey, what's going on, guys? What's
going on, motherfuckers?
We are back again for another episode. It's a bit later than what we usually do, but shit happens. It is what it is.
Do you know what? Fucking life happens, okay? And that's what you got to remember. Despite the podcast, we got fucking lives.
Exactly.
And do you know what? It's hard yappers out here. And yeah, I'm tired. Shut up. Don't judge me.
Fucking oh well. Fucking I've been flat like a lizard drinking. That's for fucking sure.
Flat tack, mate. Flat tack.
Oh yeah. Yeah. How's it going?
Oh, getting there.
Getting there.
Same fucking. No matter. It's something that my bio dad used to fucking say to me. You know, it's always getting there. You never say anything else. And I'm like, look, if I haven't killed anyone, I haven't killed myself, I'm getting there. Okay.
We're good.
It's a good fucking day.
It's okay. No worries.
Okay, like we're taking it as a fucking win. I'm getting there. Leave me alone.
But yeah, no, thanks very much for listening, guys. Really appreciate it. Welcome back again for episode 8 or 7 or fucking 10 or fucking whatever.
7. No, Matt. This is...
We're episode 7.
Season... See, did we say season 2?
Season 2, yeah. Season 2, okay, episode 7.
Season 2, episode 7, we're introducing you to the full-on bitch best in effect.
Yes, like I said on my Facebook or our Facebook and that, it is going to be one hour. There's episodes where we just fucking say everything that's just been pissing us off.
Well, you might have said that on yours, but I know for a fact, what was there? On our Psycho Bush Talk podcast. Now that is Psycho, PSYCHO, hyphen or a dash for some of those people out there that don't know what hyphen is. It's okay. We're not judging you either. Capital BUSH Talk podcast. Psycho Bush Talk podcast. We posted earlier saying, g'day everyone, we're recording tonight. Strap yourself in, mate. Episode 7, the Bitch Fest is going to be a great episode talking about everything and anything. Some of our regular subjects as well, like show reviews, is it worth money, new song choices, and bloody tons more. Make sure you check it out. So make sure you guys go on over there and give a little thumbs up on that post to say that you're here.
Exactly. So...
Because we've got everything on there at the moment. I'm just having a look at it now. We've got our Gmail on there. We've got the link straight to our Spotify list for all the episodes so far, and the nice little music list with that we've got. You just press shuffle and strap yourselves in for an ADHD fun ride of music.
I can tell you right now, it's great for traveling too, because I play it all the time when I'm traveling. So it's a good Very good playlist to travel with.
It's a good little mix, and it's
fuck
only
it
going to grow bigger. We're happy to take requests. Flick us a message on the Facebook or send us a Gmail. If there's a particular song you think we'll like.
Yeah,
we've also got an Apple Podcast list, Apple playlist specifically.
Yes, it's on Spotify and on Apple.
Who we linked up with now? We've got iHeartRadio,
Amazon, Spotify, of course, Apple, Google, fucking Castbox, everywhere.
Soon to be Discord. Soon to be Twitch, maybe. TikTok, even though they're like censoring us a lot. I've got a permanent warning on my fucking account now. Make sure you go over to my TikTok and like, follow, share, so that we can kind of get those lovely blue ticks approval.
Yes, definitely.
Do we have an Insta?
No, we don't have an Instagram. No.
So we've got to make an Insta.
Yes, we might have to get on the old socials and get on Instagram and post some more shit on that.
Got to get on the gram, bro.
Yeah, well, that's what everyone's bloody doing these days, isn't it? Always get on the fucking Instagram and shit like that.
Well, I mean, with us being on Google, that also means, you gotta keep it quiet. We're going to be on YouTube soon enough.
Yes.
Shh, don't tell you. Shh.
Keep it under your hat.
Gotta keep it quiet. Can't tell.
Yeah, well, we've been mentioned nearly every fucking episode, but anyway. But
yeah, but we can't. Shh. We gotta be quiet. We gotta whisper.
But what's coming up for the weekend or during this week? What's coming up?
I think. Well, we had Ava's birthday. Been and gone.
Yes.
And we got my birthday.
Yes, your birthday's coming up. Yes.
Yes.
Mm.
I'm turning 21.
Yes, you turned 20. Yeah, the big 2-1, are you?
Yeah, but it's 20. I'm turning 21. Don't judge me, anyone. Don't try and guess my age. Fuck you. Like, I'm 21 forever now. Because I said so. Yeah,
well, that's it too. Well, I've been to the footy. Unfortunately, we had the loss. Only, 2 points?
Yes. Fuck's sake, bro. Like, come on, Carlton. I've been backing you this whole time and you fucked me up on 1 point. 1 point.
Yeah, it was because it was definitely a questionable game. That is for fucking sure.
Do you know what? It's all I've been saying so far. And what are we up to? Round 5. It's all I've been saying is that there's some questions going on with these fucking umpires.
Most definitely.
Now, my theory the other day was, why aren't we just hiring the old coaches and the old players that are still fit to run around and be umpires? Because once they're retired, they don't give a shit. Because these players, they jump from team to team. They're not really biased about who they play against.
No.
All they give a shit about is the money.
Basically, yeah. And that actually would be an idea too.
Exactly. So why aren't they just using them as umpires? Instead, they're employing these fucking kids that fucking have biased opinions, or adults with biased opinions that are making bad calls on purpose.
There was a lot of bad calls.
They say they know the game, but do they really know the game?
Like I said, it's very questionable, that fucking game that was. Most definitely.
Well, no, not just that game, Matt. I've seen too many games.
No, there's a lot of games. There is a ton of games that I reckon has to be questions and has to have answers, that's for fucking sure.
Did you see West Coast against fucking Richmond?
No, I did not.
West Coast kicked Richmond's ass.
Which is pretty fucking amazing, to be honest.
They pulled something out their fucking hole this time round. That was even with, what was it, Dusty Martin, I think? They even had Dusty Martin.
I actually heard that he might be retiring. I seen on a post that apparently he might be retiring.
Me and hubby haven't really discussed that yet, so I probably know nothing about it, so I'm not going to comment on that.
Well, I seen it on Facebook, and
I don't know. I think, unbiased opinion, I think he's hot. He's fuckable. That's all I care about. I like a bit of eye candy on the TV. As long as I can spot the eye candy on the TV, I'll fucking watch that bastard. Just you, as women, we just wait for that little groin adjustment. Like, what do you got going on? Okay, he's a big boy.
Oh, fuck's sake. but yeah, no, I'm heading down to the footy again this weekend to see Carlton and the Giants, and I'm hoping fucking hell.
Nah, I'm sorry. Nah, Carlton ain't going to win against the Giants.
Yeah, I reckon they'll go and win?
No.
Well, we might I reckon we might get into the tippings then if we're going to be talking footy.
Oh, you're going to kill me with this.
Yes, well, this weekend we've got St Kilda and Western Bulldogs. At Marvel.
Definitely going to go the Doggies. Doggies have got a hard, strong game. Wait. Fuck, hang on. Just give me a second.
Well, Doggies are on 11th and St Kilda on 12th.
Yeah, nah.
And it's at Marvel.
Yeah, what's your point?
Yeah. Well,
last time I listened to you, I lost. Shut up.
Which game was that? Carlton's one or which other one? What?
I think it was the first round.
Oh, the first round. Really?
Yeah.
But the whole thing is, I reckon Doggies might get up. I reckon they might get up and beat St Kilda. I reckon anyway.
Well, let's have a look at the stats. Ooh. No. St Kilda had their bye week this weekend just gone, didn't they?
So that means
no, they didn't.
No,
they went against GW. No, I'm back in Saints.
Yeah, back to Saints.
That's it. I'm back in the Saints on this one.
All right. Well, the next one is Adelaide Crows and Essendon at Adelaide Oval. What do you reckon?
Essendon.
All right.
I mean, you look at last week's games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Last week's games, Doggies versus Essendon. Doggies lost by 29 points. And from what I remember, they were pretty steady throughout the game. Was right. Essendon. They stayed pretty steady out throughout the game. In the last two quarters, they really smashed it in.
Yep.
But you look at fucking GWS versus St Kilda, a 1 point fucking margin win. And GWS is up on the top of the ladder, aren't they?
I'm pretty sure they are, yeah.
GWS is first on the ladder.
Yeah.
So for St Kilda, on the Canberra Oval, so that's GWS home ground, right, to win by 1 point.
Well, yes, yeah, you've actually kind of got a point there. No, for sure.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Now, the stats that I was going through with hubby the other day,
right,
was the injury list and the size of the injury list, right?
Right.
And what did I say? It was something about how many players do we have for one team? You've got like what? 16, right?
Give or take, yeah.
For on the field and 16 for off the field, correct?
Yeah, give or take.
Give or take.
Yeah.
16, so 32.
Yeah, there's usually 16 on the field, and usually there's about 6 in interchange, and then 2 subs. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
something like that, right?
Roughly, yeah.
So when you count out how many injuries are out at the moment, it paints a pretty grim picture, right?
Yeah.
So what game did we just say? Bulldogs versus Saints, right? Let's get this up. Saints have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 out currently.
Right.
King's facing uphill battle to be fit to face Bulldogs, given the tight turnaround after being cleared of structural damage to his knee. So he's on test, so he could be back for the doggy game. Doe is set to be available for selection at either level this week after overcoming pre-season knee injury. And you've got Collard will also need to prove fitness after injuring his hamstring in the VFL, right? So you've got 2 or 3 team members out of all of those that are in testing that are coming back for the doggy game.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Dogs have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out.
Right.
Right? But Liberator won't face St Kilda on Thursday night after entering the AFL's concussion protocols across the weekend following a scary incident last Friday night. Midfielder's been medically cleared to return once he passes concussion protocols. Lobb and Scott both suffered ankle sprains in the VFL and will need to prove their fitness later in the week. Yeah. And Driscoll's out indefinitely for the concussion.
See, I thought with the new rules and that, with the concussions, they have to be out no matter what for 2 weeks, don't they?
Hey?
I thought with the new rules, with the concussion protocols and that type of shit, that player has to be out for at least 2 weeks after the incident.
Well, Liberatory
or did you do that
herself on Thursday night.
Mm.
It was a scary incident, but I don't think they've confirmed whether it's a concussion or not. But it says Aiden Driscoll here is on concussion indefinitely.
Right.
So you don't know. But despite the list, and St Kilda still kick fucking GWS ass, nah, they're going to smash it.
All right. Now you said Essendon for the Adelaide game.
Essendon and the Crows. Now, Essendon's games have been a bit
iffy.
I really think that they'll get it, honestly, the way they held themselves.
Well, Essendon at the moment are 9th on the ladder and Crows are 14th, so...
Yeah, no, I really think Essendon are really going to push through because you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out, right? You've got Peter Wright out on suspension round 7.
Yep.
I think that means until round 7. And you've got Hunter out for the season for a knee.
Right. I think he'd done his ACL, I think it was. I'm pretty sure.
And you've got Golfy for a week on calf, Menzie on shoulder, Perkins on hamstring, Reid on hamstring, all out for 2 to 3 weeks. Ridley on 4 to 5 weeks for a quad, and Setterfield on knee for 1 to 2 weeks. But it says here, Menzie suffered a shoulder injury in the Pommers win over the Bulldogs and is set to miss at least the next fortnight. Durham made his return from concussion last week, and Shield and, oh God, I fuck up on this name all the time, Wanganeen, both made comebacks through the VFL.
Good job.
Others are inching closer to fitness, while Wright has 1 more match of his suspension to serve. So they've got fuck all out, right? But Rose, they just haven't had a fucking good run, number one.
Yeah. So injuries really impact the team too. That's one thing I will say. They really impact the team.
6, 7, got 8 out. So there's tit for tat there. But Parnell will undergo surgery on Tuesday to stabilise right shoulder after injury suffered in round 4 against Melbourne. The defender also had complications with shoulder during the preseason and would have been compromised all year if he tried to play through it. But suffered a hamstring injury on Saturday night and played the game out. However, scans revealed a low-grade strain. Schoenberg is expected to resume, though, through SANFL this week after a long layoff.
Right. Anyway.
Now, these updates are given individually throughout the injuries list on the AFL website. So just giving out who's saying what. But was it Crows won by 1 point against Carlton?
Yeah, no, 2.
Right, Carlton's strong competitor, right?
Yeah. The thing is,
Essendon won against Bulldogs by 29 points on Bulldogs' own home turf.
Yeah. Well, really, when it comes to it, right, when it comes to home turfs, it's not really make any difference really anymore. It used to back in the day,
No,
but not anymore.
It does. It does because, honestly, I think that's the only reason why West Coast won against Richmond.
Yeah, well,
Richmond
when
it
comes to West Coast and that, it definitely does. Because that's definitely a harder ground. It's definitely a different... Well, when you think about it, it's a lot more different to New South Wales and Victorian grounds. It's a lot more different. And Queensland grounds, it's completely different.
Well, it's like we discussed last time, that's sandy ground.
Yeah, and it's like more harder than that too, to what the other ones are like.
So, I don't know. Everyone's like, oh, Adelaide, but I went against Essendon this week and I lost.
Yeah.
So I'm going to take the hit. I'm going to go Essendon again.
Yep.
Moving down from Collingwood versus fucking Port. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
At the old MCG. I reckon Port Adelaide are going to smash the fuck out of Collingwood, I reckon. They're a good side, Port Adelaide. They're half decent.
I don't know.
Or you reckon Collingwood have got something to fucking prove because their season's been fucking shit house. Like absolute shit house.
At the moment?
Yeah, at the moment, of course, yeah.
Won against Hawks there on round 4. 20 points they won by against the Lions in round 3. Lost to St Kilda in round 2.
I just reckon Portland might get them. And
they had opening round, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they had opening round. Yeah. Only lost by 32 points against the Giants. Yep. However, from what I saw, you see, this is why Carlton, I'm just going to add this in, this is why Carlton's really suffering right now. Their injury list is really high.
Fucking Sard, Marchbank, Chira, McGovern. Like, we've lost Sard now. Sard is unreal.
We've got 12 out.
Yeah, Jack Silvani.
A Kiwi. Dom? Akuei, Akui, whatever. You got Carroll, Sierra, Cunningham, Docherty, whatever the names are, Dockery, Fagati, Marchbank, Martin, McGovern, Motlop.
Yeah,
These cunts have got some fucked up names. Silvani and Wilson out. Okay, so Collingwood's list, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out. You got 7 out.
Yeah.
1 on concussion test, 1 on ribs test. Still unsure on McStay. Pendlebury suffered a rib fracture against Hawthorn in gather round and is on track to return on Saturday after completing training on Tuesday morning. Steen will be sidelined for an extended period after dislocating his toe in the VFL win over Carlton on Sunday. Demartia is nearing a return to full fitness after ramping up his training load this week. Right, and then you've got Port Adelaide. Oh, you only got 4 out.
That's what I'm saying. I reckon Port Adelaide will get them.
Zerk Thatcher escaped shoulder injury in last Saturday night's written to be available this weekend. Leaves Boak as a test after the veteran missed the victory over Fremantle.
That's what I mean. honestly reckon that fucking Port Adelaide will get them. For sure.
All right, I'm going to trust you this one fucking time. I don't know. It's just, no. Do you know why?
Why?
Because Collingwood, on their home ground, they get ramped up a lot by the crowd.
Oh, don't they ever? Oh, fucking don't they do that.
And when they're getting ramped, when they're getting ramped by the crowd, like, they play to their best ability, don't they?
Oh, yeah. When you hear that Collingwood and you hear the whole fucking stadium do that, they fucking ramp up. But the whole thing is that I honestly reckon to date, from opening round to now, it just does not seem like Collingwood are hungry enough. They don't. They just think, oh, I won the grand final. Fucking why not? You know, who cares? But Port Adelaide, they've got something to fucking prove.
Yeah. What about Lions and who was it?
Lions and Geelong, but I'm going to go be baggers for sure. Fucking hell. But with Lions and Geelong,
I'm going to have to stick with Geelong on that one, to be honest.
Yeah, well, it's played at the Gabba.
Lions have played really good fucking matches. There's no denying that. I mean, they won over fucking Melbourne, for fuck's sake.
Yeah. So you reckon that one's going to be a pretty good close game, you reckon?
Okay, well, you look at... What is it? Lions and Geelong are pretty fucking toe-and-toe with each other.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's going to be a good game.
The Lions' first fucking opening round game was against Carlton, and they only lost by a point.
Yes, I remember that.
Then you've got... Because that was Geelong's off week.
Yeah.
The following week, you had Geelong, who only won by 8 points against St Kilda. And Lions still fought that week again, but they lost to Fremantle.
Right. So who you thinking then?
You got Cats won by 19 against Crows in the second round. Lions were off in the second round. Lions won, lost. No. Cats won against Collingwood, Hawthorn by 36-3.
Yeah.
What else have we got? Cats won against the Doggies only by 4 points in fourth round, but Lions won against North Melbourne. But then again, North Melbourne's playing shithouse. Spanked them by 70 points.
Yeah. Well, I reckon...
Lions won against them. Where's Geelong? Geelong slammed North Melbourne. North Melbourne's going to be bottom of the fucking ladder the whole way at this rate. Because their injury list is just fucking huge.
Yeah, and they're just bringing in all the kids and they're not experienced. They don't know how to play the big games when it comes to big stadiums. So, well, I reckon that Lions will get the Cats, I reckon, being on their home ground. I reckon they might do it because they always play a bit better when it comes to their home ground. So I'll go for Lions.
I don't know because the way I've just counted it, they've lost more games than they've won.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, okay.
On my count just then, lost to Fremantle in round 1.
Yeah.
Lost to Carlton in opening round, that's 2 down.
Yeah.
I think the bye week was the second week. Lost to Collingwood in the third round. Won against North Melbourne.
Which is no real big victory there, really, when you think about it.
And then they won against Melbourne.
Right.
But Geelong's been consistent. I think I'm going to have to go with Geelong on that one.
Yeah, I think so too. Now, West Coast and Fremantle.
No.
Come on now.
I don't know. Those two are fucking difficult. They're shit rival, mate. It's hard to tell, isn't it? It's massively hard to tell. Fremantle versus Dockers.
It's at Optus Stadium too at Perth, so that's going to be even Steven when it comes to the ground. That's what do you reckon? What is your thoughts?
I don't know, because Fremantle's actually putting up a good game this year.
So you reckon
just because we've had one good game.
Yeah, well, everyone's lined up for the grand final tickets, apparently.
I don't know. Fremantle and West Coast are a really hard one for me to pick at the moment.
Yeah, all right.
I think I'm going to have to leave that one on the back burner.
No worries.
And maybe I'm just going to bite the bullet and I'll just support my team.
Yeah, just support your team. Come on. Now, Sydney and Gold Coast Suns at SCG.
Sydney. They're gonna fuck them up, and then Hawks are gonna fuck up North Melbourne. Full stop.
Yeah, that's basically
that's the end of the that's the end of the tips.
That's basically it. Yeah.
Yeah, like, nah, bro.
It's gonna be very interesting anyway.
Very interesting.
Now,
so moving on.
Yes. Now, we are heading towards our topics now. As we have discussed, it is going to be a bitch fest. We are going to be saying some shit.
This is some ADHD motherfucking shit, this episode. Like, we are going to talk about anything and fucking everything that has been...
Side questing to the max, probably.
Yeah. Right, side questing to the max. Yeah.
Like I said,
so take it away, bud.
All right, so the first one we're going to be, our first little topic we're going to be talking about is aged care systems and how, more or less how fucked it is in some ways, but it just, yeah.
How fucked it is. It's fucking shithouse, mate. It's just as bad as the fucking NDIS. Like, can't really knock them. Like, it's bureaucratic. Like, what do you expect? But still, like, clean this shit up. Like, if you've got, I just don't get it when we're the ones doing all the work for them and all they have to do is fucking process it. I understand you got a big workload, but fucking process it.
It's not that hard.
It's not that fucking hard.
It's not that
hard. But they make it out to be that fucking hard.
With all the fucking red tape and all the bloody bullshit and you got to do this, you got to do that. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
And just the way how they process like the rooms and everything like that too, and they just take so long to...
Well, it's like the shit going on with Nan at the moment. You know why she's not in a nursing home?
Why?
Because nobody's dead.
Yeah.
Literally that, and I'm sorry if that's triggering to some people, but that's literally what they're waiting for. They're waiting for someone to fucking die.
Yes.
And that is fucking cruel.
It is. Like my mum, she's actually a housekeeper and a cleaner at the nursing home, and she hates it. She hates it to the point where someone dies, has to clean up the room that day for someone to move in the next day. Like there's just a number on the gate.
Dude, it just makes me think like the paranormal shit that could happen at fucking night in a place like that.
Oh, well,
Jesus,
I tell you what, it would not be surprising if there wasn't something there. Especially the older ones. I would be very
surprised, yeah.
Especially the older ones. Like the newer ones, yeah, maybe, but especially the older ones.
Oh.
But just, it's one of those things that Mum's has always said, and I actually know a few of them, actually. They reckon it is the most cruelest thing that when they go and do these rooms, they just pack up all the stuff and just put it in a box and just shove it in the corner. And Mum fucking
it feels like almost disrespectful, I would guess.
Oh, yeah, no, Mum, she gets fucking wild. Like, when someone says, oh, someone has to do that room and it has to be done because so-and-so is moving the next day, Mum will turn around and say, hey, there was a fucking person in that room, mate. Like, fucking show some fucking respect.
Yeah, it's just fucking disgusting, mate. It's full stop. There's no fucking way to sugarcoat it. It's just fucking disgusting. But again, this leads us back to the fucking housing market. We can't fucking help it.
Yeah.
We can't help it because there are
definitely not.
What was it? What was that fucking post that I saw the other day, Matt? About there's this guy that was getting into the fucking, he was getting in the shit.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
For giving out locations of abandoned houses.
Yeah, to the houses that investors or people have bought and not putting anyone in. This bloke on...
they're just destitute houses sitting there.
And basically what he's doing, he's the bloke on TikTok. He actually got into a whole heap of shit for it. And he was actually listing all these houses for people to go into. Or the yellow term to squat into, or for squatters to go into, or whatever like that. But,
it's legal.
Well, yeah, that's exactly right. If the door's unlocked, now this is what I heard, if the door's unlocked and you walk in, it's technically not breaking in. It's not actually trespassing.
No, squatting rights.
Yeah.
But the thing is as the lawyers speculated, yes, you have right for access to property. However, if the owner should return and see you and ask you to leave, you have to leave.
You have to leave, yeah.
Yes, that's the law.
Yeah. But the whole thing is, when it comes to it, it's ridiculous when it comes to it, because you got all these houses vacant, and these fuckers, these investors, just buying up all these houses and just leaving them there to rot. And why can't the governments or the councils and that tell these people, hey, you've got a vacant house, you're not fucking using it, either sell up or fucking... This is the thing, right?
Or
give someone the house.
You said, we should be taxing them, blah, blah, blah. No, I think they should be getting fined. Personally, that's me. They should not tax. They should be getting fined.
Yeah, no, fuck the tax.
Heavy amounts.
Fine them. Yeah, no, fucking fine them. I reckon fine them a couple of grand, at least. If the house has been vacant more than 12 months, fine the fuckers.
Yeah, we are in the middle of a housing crisis. Put the house up for market.
People are fucking screaming for houses. That's the thing. There are literally a lot of people on the fucking homeless and that living in their cars. There's been families living in cars.
I saw another post, right? I saw another post from this chick who had a house. I saw a house here in WA. Yeah. And what had happened was it was a 4x2 house, and they'd added another section to it.
Oh, yeah.
Another couple of walls, and it became a property to fit 8 people into.
Oh, okay. Look,
and
extensions.
They were renting the rooms out. I think it was at $350, $400 per week, right?
Fucking hell.
Times that by what was it? 4 rooms.
Fuck, that is ridiculous.
Right? Where is it? Say 400.
Yeah, just round it off $400 or so. $400.
It's $1,600 they're getting per week.
See, that's what I mean.
It's okay for couples, but it's not okay for families, because that's the ones that are desperate, is families that can't afford
money, mate. It's
housing.
Fucking money. It's all it is these days. Is fucking money and greed. It really is. When you really boil it down, that's what it all comes down to. It's fucking money and greed.
It's fucking disgusting, and I'm fucking over it.
Oh yeah.
I'm so lucky and so thankful for where we live.
Oh yeah.
I'm so thankful. I thank the one above. As much as possible every single day, for blessing us with such a wonderful house.
Yeah.
And such a lovely owner, an understanding owner.
And see, that's literally all you want. That's exactly all you want, is a great house for your family, understanding landlords, understanding real estate, or even like that. And then the rest is golden. If you haven't got that, then shit, I feel sorry for you, mate. I really do.
Yeah, it's... Like I said, it's a sad situation we're living in these days, but, I am very, very thankful for what we've got and how blessed we are.
And the thing is, too, when it comes to the nursing home sector, too, is these poor bastards have to give up their nearly 3/4 of their pensions just to be in there. They have to, I think, the top of my head, I'm not saying what place or anything like that, so don't ask me. But apparently you got to give like a 50 grand or 80 grand fucking bond just so they can actually let you actually into the fucking nursing home. Plus you got to give them about 60 or 70% of their pension, which is literally fuck all when it comes to age pensions. Mm-hmm. They're only living on probably $100 to $200 a fortnight out of their pensions. The rest of it goes to the nursing homes.
Yep.
Now, unless
you're someone like my granddad who has been frugal and put plenty of money away for that type of situation to happen.
Yeah.
You know, like you're pretty fucked.
Oh yeah. And so the thing is, you've opened up a little bit of a can of worms here for me here because I actually know what goes on too. And the thing is, right, if you're going to have your grandparent or your parent or whatever into a nursing home and they got to pay it that fucking much, why not actually give them proper food, proper comforts, proper everything, right? They're there as retirement. They're there to be in their type of home. So why not fucking give them proper food, right? Because another company that my mother worked for, they literally fed them fucking mollusk gruel, mince, like real fine mince shit. Hey?
Gross.
Yeah, like this shit would, like she would bring it home for me dog, right? Big fucking dog wouldn't even fucking eat it.
Of course.
Like this shit was this shit. Real thick, gluggy fucking crap. And they were feeding these oldies, right? Tacos, Dorito, nachos, shit that they would not have a fucking clue about. And half the time, you can't actually give these residents this type of food because some of them can't even fucking swallow properly.
Yeah.
So that's a choking hazard right there.
Mm-hmm.
So give them food that they know, for one, and food they can actually fucking eat and enjoy.
Well, no, you see, now this opens another can of worms for us because, as we discussed when it came to the mining section and when we discussed about the mining section.
Exactly.
And you look at the way that that I budget, my husband, and, we've broken it down before. We know what the costs are, and there are so much simpler recipes that you can do that are hearty, nutritional, and cheap.
Exactly. There's so many. There's a whole fucking list full.
Like for the older generation, like that, do a shepherd's pie.
Shepherd's pie, stews, roasts.
It's cheap. It's easy. You can make it in bulk. It's easily freezable.
Yep, nice soups and that. Nice hearty soups. There's a lot of shit.
Pumpkin soups, like the egg drop soup.
Yeah, egg drop. Yeah, exactly. But it's just, it's ridiculous. But
there's so many different alternatives that people can make that are seasonal.
Yeah.
That they're just not doing. They're just not bothering.
Oh, yeah.
Just don't give.
No, they don't. And that's the issue. When it comes to our elderly, we should fucking take more care of it.
Mm-hmm. They should, but they're not.
No, they're not. They're just treating them like fucking dogs. I'm sorry to say, guys, but that's just the damn right fucking truth. They're just treating them like old dogs and just waiting for them to fucking die, which is very unfortunate. But we can talk for hours about that one, but we shall move on. Fucking that is for sure.
You're back on fucking subject.
Back on subject, fucking. Now, this is something, or the next topic we're actually going to talk about is the bin system in the local area. Now, this is not me. Is actually the one.
Don't even. I'm so fucking triggered by it right now.
Well, this is actually from over your neck of the woods. So, what's going on?
Right. Okay, so what they're trying to do in our local area at the moment, right? So we've got a 3-bin system.
Yeah.
So, hang on, let me get this up. I'm going to get the factual data for you. Factual data. Rockingham bin. What would you call it? Bin.
Well.
Litre.
Collection.
Capacity.
I suppose. Something like that. Yeah. Just bear with us, guys. We'll be there in a minute.
Okay, here we go. I found it. Shh. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I found it.
Very good.
Okay, so standard service for most residential properties is the 3-bin collection system. This includes a 360-litre recycling bin, which is the yellow lid.
Yep.
Okay. The 240-litre green waste bin, which is the lime green lid, which is for green waste only.
So garden
and then
shit, yeah.
Yeah, and then you've got the 140-litre waste bin, which is for the red lid.
So we've actually got 4. We've got 4.
Right? So the general waste bin is the smallest.
Which really should be equal to the yellow bin, really, shouldn't it? Recycling should equal up to every one of them.
No, because the yellow bin is massive. I would say it needs to equal the green waste.
You reckon the green waste one?
Well, these people need to understand, right? And I'll just get into this in a sec, okay? So what they're trying to do, is green bins and the green lid bins and the yellow bin lids. They get emptied fortnightly.
Yeah.
So they interchange. So this week our recycling bin got changed. And next week it's going to be the green lid bin, and then the week after is going to be the recycling, and then the green, and then the recycling. And every week the red bin gets emptied. Okay?
All right.
So the red bin being your general waste.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what goes in a green waste?
Tree trimmings, compost, just shit like that.
It says here, clean garden organic materials accepted in the green lidded bin are small pruning twigs or sticks, max of 400 millimetre length by 200 millimetre diameters. Lawn clippings, leaves, weeds, cut flowers, no wrapping paper, string or elastic bands. Green waste is composted at a facility in North Bannister. Right? So it says garden organic materials. So my father-in-law brought it up with me at one point and said, you can chuck like your veggies and stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's food.
Yeah, but that's also what veggies and that type of stuff. That's for compost. You can compost.
But it says garden organic materials, and it doesn't list it there.
Right, so they're confusing the fuck out of everyone by doing that, right?
Right. So recycling bin is clean and empty. So you have to clean them and empty them. Clean and empty recyclables accepted in the yellow lidded bin are glass jars and bottles, plastic bottles with lids removed. That's so they can actually use them at the cash for collection sites to put more money into the government.
Of course.
Plastic, margarine, yogurt or ice cream containers. Aluminium soft drink cans. Steel food, Milo or coffee tins. Clean paper, not shredded, and newspapers. What's clean paper? What's clean paper? Paper that I've washed? I don't get it. Anyway, magazine and junk mail. Flattened cardboard boxes, tubes, and egg cartons. Recyclables are sorted at a material recovery facility in Bibra Lake. The waste bin is... I'm getting irritated already. General household waste accepted in the red lidded bins are food scraps, meat trays and soft plastics, nappies, cotton buds, tissues and other personal hygiene items, animal waste and droppings, broken toys, old clothing, rags and textiles, broken ceramics. Now, the last time we accidentally had ceramics in our bin when it was a red lidded bin.
Yeah.
And that wasn't our fault. That was the tiler's fault. We had to wait 4 weeks for our bin to be fucking emptied over the dispute because the bin man decided to graffiti over the top of my bin. and tell me off for it when I had no idea what was going on. And then my bin was covered in maggots while I have a special needs daughter and a baby at the time that were both in nappies.
And when you think about it, the amount of time that shit can build up, literally.
Literally,
like
pun intended, right?
Literally build
pun
up.
Pun intended, right?
Well,
now,
yeah.
Thing is, Matt,
is
my local council is, what was it? It was going to cost a fair whack, actually. Are changing the system.
Right. So what are they thinking of doing?
They're changing the system, Matt. They are changing the system to change the green lid bin weekly and move the red bin to being emptied fortnightly.
Well, that's fucking stupid. That's fucking downright stupid and fucking dumb.
It is fucking retarded. It is so retarded.
Especially when you've got a certain size bin and you've got a biggish family.
It's like I said, like I can actually petition to the Rockingham Council currently with my daughter, with her special needs, with her incontinence, to get a second bin. I can actually get a second bin for medical purposes for my daughter.
Right.
That's the thing. And sorry, the bub's crying. Where is it? It's called I'm pretty sure it's called the FOGO policy.
FOGO, yeah.
No. I'm trying to get the information up for you right now so that we can read it.
Yeah, no, take your time. It's all good, guys. We can wait, can't we? Hey?
Hey?
I'm just saying to our listeners, we can wait. It's all good. We want to listen to the stats.
It's just...
But it just sounds absolutely fucking ridiculous and just...
No, the worst part is how much money is... There it is. The local residents and council council rate payers are not getting a decrease in their council rates due to the changes, and the system is costing the ratepayer over $1 million to implement just the one switch to move red bins to being emptied fortnightly. Would you believe? How fucking stupid is it?
Fucking, they can fuck off. They can definitely fuck off. That is for sure. And they can also get fucked. Because $1 million, that's a fair chunk. That is a fair chunk.
It's a big amount of ratepayer money. I'm trying to find exactly what I said, but basically what I said to them along the lines of like, okay, yeah, I'll just ask my special needs daughter who's in nappies to just stop shitting.
Oh, wow.
And stop pissing so much, because she's a 9-year-old with severe medical conditions, and she can learn to hold it.
Oh, of course.
And let me just tell my grandparents, who are over the age of 80 and by no fault of their own, just by being the age they are and living a life to the age that they have, I'll just tell them to stop. Their bladder needs to stop being incontinent due to their age. Like, you just need to stop that.
How fucking dare they? How dare
after the thing that triggered me was that one of the local councillors, a female too, turned around and said, well, people just need to start using cloth nappies again.
Oh, yeah, I remember reading that.
Okay. Yeah, because, cloth nappies fit my daughter.
Cloth nappy, fuck's sake.
Yeah, cloth nappies fit her. And I'm sorry, but I have a daycare around the corner.
Yes.
And they have at least 9 bins of red bins. So, and they have so many babies every single day, 5 days a week.
Mm. for nearly most of the year.
Like, and it's like I said in the post. Okay, the rats, maggots, cockroaches, and disease and germs that can come from this, and the festering of human bodily waste can definitely wait 2 weeks. They can read. They'll get the memo. They can just wait for 2 weeks.
Really, when it comes to it, right, when it comes to any waste of human matter or anything like that, that is literally, that's not just it's biohazard. I was actually about to say that. It literally is a biohazard condition, and it has to be cleaned up immediately because that can spread so many fucking diseases, and it can really fucking kill. Actually, it can kill a lot of people when it comes to it. When it gets to a certain point, and it spreads and all that type of shit, it can kill. It's not just going to make you sick. It can fucking kill you.
Exactly right. Now think a little harder into this, Matt. Where do we live?
In the cities?
No, where do we live? We don't live in the US.
Oh, no, we don't live in the US, no.
No, we live in Australia. Where apparently we don't have a fucking ozone layer.
No, apparently.
Just from the fucking raging hot fucking sun.
Yes.
You add raging hot fucking heat.
Oh,
the post we saw the other day is that we down here and down under in fucking Western Australia, we're looking at the hottest fucking winter. El Nino lives long and prosper into our winter at the moment. It
does. Very fucking much so. And you add heat to that just accelerates everything. Oh, but not...
You add biohazardous human waste.
And not just that, humidity as well.
Humidity. 2 weeks of sitting and festering and breaking down and...
Oh, mate.
Oh, my goodness. And not just that, Matt. Okay? This teeny tiny section of our community where I am.
Yeah.
And it's the one thing that went, no, something's not fucking mathing here for me, is we've got a local park where a lot of homeless people stay overnight and rely on those bins. We have got a hospital. What about their bins? Do they get emptied weekly?
Oh, now when it comes to hospital stuff.
What about the doctor's surgeries that are there? What about the maternity surgery that is just there? What about all their needles and stuff? What about the nursing home that my nan's going to be at? What about the nursing home around the corner from me?
Yeah.
With all of those residents there.
Exactly.
And this is like barely scratching the surface in our little community right here on this side.
Yep.
Like, why do the local council think that they can make these decisions? Even if the public come in and say, no, we don't like this, well, it's not up to you.
No, yeah. We don't give a fuck about what you think or what you say or whatever. Because what we do what we do.
It'll end up on there. I'll sneak up there. I'll fucking swap my bins out with them bastards.
well, that's going to be the next thing too. Probably is people going to do that. They're probably going to go to these places, find an empty bin, and swap the fucking things, and that's just going to build up the issue even fucking further.
Well, it's as another resident said, like. Illegal dumping's pretty bad currently, and you're just going to increase the situation.
Oh, it's going to get even worse. It's going to get it's going to go from fucking down to here all the way up to here, and it's going to be even more of a hassle when it comes to it with diseases, with all the other shit.
Yep. Sickness, disease, rats, infestation.
And when you really think about it, if you really break it down too, is that if you have the animals and that go on there and get into this stuff, and then go into someone's houses and spread the other animals and that like that, like dogs, cats, like that, all that type of shit. Well, let's just say, for example, that. Well, let's just play a little scenario.
I'm not gonna go as far as to say like we'll have a new age plague starting, but I'm pretty sure we're gonna have something very fucking similar to it.
There's going to be something similar, most definitely. But
if you're gonna keep up with this shit, like It just leads us into one of our other subjects of
medical system.
It's just no.
Which one? Because we've got a whole list there. So which one do you want to get into this next time?
It's in the rant section, so we'll just wait until I get to the rant section.
Yes, we shall wait for the rants.
We shall wait for the rants, but it's just, yeah. I really think the local councils need to fucking really...
They need to get their heads out of their asses. They really do. They need to prioritise where they put the money. I'd spend the money.
You see, the thing is, in my local area, like, we're classed under Rockingham. However, due to our district, we don't vote in the local community for the city of Rockingham. We vote for the local community for the city of Baldivis.
So you vote for another council. Is that basically what you're saying?
So, like you've seen on the map where Baldivis is. It's way over there.
Oh, yeah, it's fucking yonder.
That's who we have to vote for in the locals, if there's a local vote. We don't vote for Rockingham, even though our postcode is for Rockingham and we are a part of Rockingham.
Yeah.
And that hospital right there is Rockingham Kwinana General Hospital.
Mm.
Yep, that. We have to vote for Baldivis.
See, that's fucked. The zoning
and even though
fucked.
we're closest to Safety Bay Senior High School, that's because we're on this side of Coolangatta and not on that side of Coolangatta across Ennis Avenue.
Yeah.
Our local school district high school is actually Rockingham High School and not Safety Bay, which is an extra kilometre away.
See, that's what I mean. Zonings are fucked. When it comes to zonings,
mate. They need to sort their fucking shit out.
Unreal. Absolutely fucking unreal when it comes to it. But, yeah, so when it comes to spreading these diseases with race and that, it won't be good. The zones won't.
I mean, our medical system is already under stress. Like you can't get to the local hospital. You can't get into the local hospital these days for hours. Hours.
I think.
What was it when my granddad had an emergency? They had to be transferred to Fiona Stanley because the halls alone, were backlogged. The ramping time for these fucking ambulances is beyond ridiculous too. Because, and I quote, as the nurses said, people can't afford the doctor's surgeries. No, people can afford it. They just don't like the inconvenience of having to pay at the last minute for being a hypochondriac. And that's a big issue, is that a lot of the city folks are hypochondriacs.
Yeah, and they're using up the fucking ambos who should really be going out to calls who actually need them. Not these fucking, you said the hypochondriacs. That's a big word for me today. Fuck.
Well, it's not just that. You should see the fucking waiting room.
Oh, the waiting room. You should see the fucking
waiting room. Yeah, it's fucking shocking, mate.
It's like with my local Southwest Medical. Mum went in there and we had to literally wait. Now, this is no word of a joke. We literally had to wait nearly 6 hours. I went in there. No, it might actually be more because we went in there about 10 o'clock at night. I did not get back home until 6 o'clock that fucking morning.
Oh, Jesus.
That's no word of a fucking joke, right? The waiting system is absolutely ridiculous because the hospitals are understaffed. No. This is bullshit, and I'm calling bullshit on it. Because during the pandemic, they were pushing out fucking nurses. Oh, yeah.
And yet they're always fucking understaffed. Why? You have an influx of nurses everywhere. Why?
Well, here...
Are you being picky because you pushed out nurses with no experience and now you have to put them in a setting so that they can gain experience, which means that the areas that you didn't have staff now still are understaffed because you're still trying to train the inexperienced?
Well, over here, there's only... Now, where I go, there's actually, okay, righto. There is actually There is rooms for about 8 or 9 doctors, and there's only 2 doctors in the surgery or in the medical bit where people can actually go and see doctors. They're literally training up. They're training up all these young doctors, and they're fucking great doctors too. They're really good doctors. They train them up, then they move them on.
Yeah.
That's the thing that really fucks us off, is that there's no doctors in my area. There's fuck all. The medical centres that are here are not taking on any more patients because they're all understaffed, like I said. It might be different down in Melbourne, might be different in the cities and that, but here in where I live in the rural area, there's fuck all. Literally fuck all. If you're going to fix up the system when it comes to this, well, in my area anyway, start bringing in more nurses, start bringing in more doctors who are actually going to fucking stay here and bring on more patients. So then there's going to be less fucking people in the waiting room in the fucking hospital. So then that frees up all them fuckers to actually look at people who've got their arm hanging off.
Exactly.
So that's the thing, right? If you want to fix up a system that's fucked from the very beginning, maybe look into what's actually going on in the fucking system and actually see and actually knows there actually is a problem instead of fucking ignoring it and actually try and fix up the fucking issues when it comes to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, money might be an issue. Yeah, fucking, but find it. The government have fucking got plenty of it, but they're spending their money on fucking bullshit. And the councils are spending their money on fucking crap too. Like these,
as usual,
these ratepayers are paying the council all these rates and all this money to make sure that your town or your city or your suburb or whatever you're living in is making sure it's all up to T, all your roads and all that type of shit's all good. But yet, in my area, the roads are that fucking shit. They're literally axle busters. So when it comes to it, again, like I just fucking said, I will say again, if you want to fix up a problem, admit there is actually a fucking problem to begin with.
Yeah, no shit. They're passing the buck always.
Yeah, stop handballing the fucking issues to someone else and stop handballing to them, hand up to them, and then.
The biggest issue is the payment, and that's why the doctors keep moving, because they're looking for the better payments.
That's the other thing too. Some of these doctors are looking for the big bucks. They're looking for the big money, and they don't give a shit about the patients. I'm sorry, but it's fucking true. They come at me because it's fucking true. But when it comes to some doctors, all they care about is the fucking money they're getting. That's all they fucking care about. And that's what I said to you before. It all breaks down to fucking money and greed when it comes to it. Everyone has turned greedy now. They're not actually taking pride in their work. They're not taking pride in their patients if you're a doctor. If you want to become a doctor to help people, good on you. If you want to become a doctor or surgeon...
just fucking help them, bro.
Exactly. But if you're becoming a doctor because you've heard you get stacks of fucking money for it, you're in the wrong fucking job. Fuck off.
Mate.
Become a doctor because you want to help people, not because how much money you can get in your account.
Exactly. Most doctors just want to push out fucking pills. That's it.
Now when it comes to the fucking pills and the medications, well, I can tell you right now, that is fucked.
It's fucking bullshit.
Now, when I was first diagnosed with anxiety and depression and that type of shit, they gave me these pills. These pills just, like even my mother and that, they all noticed the difference in me. Like they actually said to me, "Geez, Matt, you're not the same Matt. You know, what's going on?" And I said, "I don't know. Like, I was just like this, and you know, just acting like looking like a zombie. You know, like no emotions, no nothing."
Yeah.
And
so they ended up prescribing you something that just dulled all your senses.
It killed. Now, I'm not saying this, or I probably could say this too, but it killed me personality. It killed me character. Like, people knew a big difference when it came to taking these fucking things, and because I was diagnosed with PTSD or CPTSD, I couldn't sleep.
I'm just going to say, before we get right into this.
Oh, yeah?
Yes, we know pills help.
Oh, yeah.
There is a large majority out there that we know pills help.
Oh, yeah.
We are not knocking We are not knocking those people.
No, we are not knocking those people at all. Absolutely
we
not at all.
We know that there are some people who benefit from pills, and that's fine. We do not discourage you.
No,
and if it works for you, it works for you. But we know personally that it does not work for us, and we don't like it.
Well, we're actually talking from our personal experiences too, guys. That's the main thing.
Absolutely.
Too. You got to remember that too. When we say stuff like this, we're talking from our experiences, our opinions, our what we've dealt with.
Well, yeah, exactly. And it's like the depression and anxiety pills. I will advocate for no pills when it comes to depression and anxiety. I will advocate for no pills or a herbal alternative, because personally, I've tried the medical route and I ended up in hospital in the first 24 hours on their, as the doctor said, least symptomatic anxiety medication. I ended up in the hospital with heart palpitations.
Yeah. I used to get them all the time.
He goes, oh, well, I'm not comfortable giving you anything else because you reacted to this one in one of the rare lists and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, so I finally take the leap of faith into the chemical route and it doesn't work for me.
No.
So I went back to my herbal alternative, which is doing great, by the way, and lots of other methods. Now, for some people, you do need medication, and that's fine. But, look, our opinion is what it is. It is that pharmacies don't create cures, they create customers.
They sure do.
There's so many cures out there, but they don't call it a cure.
Yeah, well...
Because when they call it a cure, they lose customers, don't they?
Oh, don't I ever. Now, that's one other thing I will bring up too. When it comes to these chemists and that, telling people to have this and just does fuck all. Ozempic was a diabetic injection that I was administered with. Now, the side effects I got with that was vomiting, diarrhea, and stomach aches, stomach cramps. I was sick for a few days. Like, you'd start off with the zero.
Right?
Yeah. Well, the whole thing is, right, when you're first on it, or when you first take it, you get diarrhea, the vomiting, and that. If you don't have enough food, and if you don't eat, you actually spew up. You actually vomit. And you have diarrhea for about 3 days.
Makes sense.
Yeah, well,
how does that make sense?
Well, that's the thing, right? Ozempic was originally formed for diabetics because that's a form of insulin, and it's supposed to compress your hunger. But okay, if it compresses your hunger, then why is it making you fucking spew? What is it making you feel that sick so you can't fucking eat, or you shit at your fucking ring out because it's getting rid of all the shit out of you? But at the same time, it did help to me. A while, it did actually help. I lost a bit of weight from it. But the problem is that the reason why is because I couldn't fucking eat, because every time I ate, I fucking spewed. If you had, like, with my experience with that one, is if you had, say, prime example, I had 2 pies one day for my dinner or for my lunch, I spewed them up because it was too much, right? But if I only had, say, a little sausage roll, I was fine. So, how is that a cure? If you can't
that's making somebody live miserably for the sake of living.
Well, that's the whole thing. And because of social media and because of all that shit and all the big in the social media sector and that, saying this is a good drug to have as a weight loss, everyone was getting it to the point where I couldn't have it for about 6 to 12 months because everyone was taking all the stocks for weight loss instead of people with diabetes.
For fuck's sake.
And because at this point COVID that happened and the stocks went really fucking low. But the thing is that they actually gave all the injections to the weight loss people instead of the diabetics. And it's actually a diabetic medication. It's not fucking weight loss. It is so-called weight loss. But they gave it to all the people who wanted the weight loss, not fucking diabetics. Yes, there is multiple different injections. Yes. But everyone was jumping on the bandwagon because everyone else was saying, oh, this is such a good injection to lose weight with and all that type of shit.
That's like when that, what was it, Duromine came out.
Yes. That was pretty fucked.
Medical fucking speed, mate. I haven't seen people fucking act so crackheadish without having a fucking pipe in my life.
Yeah, and that's the same thing with, or actually, what is it? Endo. It's a big word, but it's endos. You can't have too many of them because if you have too many of them, you get addicted to the endos. Oxycontin, that is
oxycodone.
Oxycodone, sorry.
Yep.
That one is probably the biggest one. That is one of literally the biggest fucking addiction one you could ever fucking have.
But doctors still prescribe it.
They always prescribe it because it makes the pharmaceutical companies billions of fucking dollars in their profits. And again,
it sure does, but
greed.
But the thing is, right, what do they want to do? Do they want to make money or do they want to keep people safe? Because can't get oxycodone without a script.
True.
Can't get pseudoephedrine without a script now.
Yeah, and I think even Voltaren, the stronger Voltaren, that was another one. That is definitely another one.
Can't get codeine over the counter now without script.
No. So the ones you can buy Voltaren. Like people say, oh, yes, you can. Well, yes, you can. That is true. But it's very, very small doses now. It's not the original fucking pills they actually did have. Because, don't quote me.
It's not the original ones that would knock a fucking pain right in its fucking hole as soon as it took it.
Well, I can tell you that right now it did because instead of taking one, I used to take two, and that thing fucking flattened my ass. I'm telling you, it's and I'm usually it takes a fair bit to knock out a pain from me. I'm telling you, but when I took two of them one day,
yeah, says the one who takes fucking 6 pills in one fucking go, you savage.
Oh, I take 4. That's all right.
Oh, I only take 4. I only take double the dose in one shot. Doesn't bother me, eh?
Yeah, well, fucking fixes it.
Fucking kiwi coming out in you now, bro.
Yeah, well, it's just one of those things, eh? But when it comes to fucking Panadol, even Nurofen, they've dialed down the doses of the Nurofen now. Like you can get Zavans, you can get those red ones. You can get the Ozio ones. There's a lot of different fucking medications you can get, but the problem is the side effects is the worst when it comes to some pills. It's like with the actually, no, that's another one. That is definitely another one. The sleeping pills, because like I said to you before, they gave me these sleeping pills to sleep at night. Those things were fucked. Well, just imagine this, guys. If you've ever taken sleeping pills, you know what I'm talking about. You take these pills, okay, you took one or two or whatever.
I love sleeping pills. They fuck me up, boy.
Especially when you mix them up with alcohol, which is non-advisable. Fuck, don't do that.
No, they're fun. They're fun because you got to try and stay awake. Then you hallucinate, and then you fuck it out with your partner, and then you go to bed.
But
it's fun shit, Murray. It's fun shit.
But the whole thing is, guys, these pills, like, say if I took these pills at night, okay, you go to sleep, but then the next morning, your head feels like you've been out all night fucking partying. They fuck you up, and they make you dopey. They make you real sleepy.
Maybe if you don't drink the fucking alcohol with it, you wouldn't feel like that.
Even when I wasn't. I never drank alcohol with the pills, but even without
just spank the monkey a bit more sometimes then, because you don't have messes. Remember, guys, like we said on the podcast, he's single.
Oh, fuck, here we go.
Not me, don't bother, but him, he is single. Might need somebody to help him whack one off when he's taking a sleeping pill.
I'm not taking sleeping pills for years, so fuck that shit. But yeah.
All right, we've got some left over when you do get a missus and you can like fucking Just sleep naked, and whatever happens while you're both asleep happens.
But yeah, when it comes,
that's what I like to call struggle snuggle.
But yeah, no, some pills. But when it comes to it, guys, really, when it really comes to it, break it down to the bottom. If you're gonna be subscribed these pills, make sure you do your research. Make sure you do your fucking research, and make sure it's a safe alternative for you. Now, I was on pills. But
also in saying that, take it with a bit of a pinch of salt.
Of course.
Okay?
Yeah, of course.
I would say look to the forums. Look at the online forums over
most definitely.
Those. Check your research. It's like dexamphetamine, right? Dexamphetamine was prescribed to me as a child for ADHD. Now, for these days, it is prescribed to bipolar and schizophrenias.
Oh, fucking great mix.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Like, do your fucking research before you put something in your body.
But one thing I will definitely say, because I've gone also the herbal route, I have taken CBD, I've taken THC, I've had all that. CBD is something that will not get you high, but I've taken the oils. They really helped me out. The only problem is, when it comes to my situation, is that it was just too expensive. A 15 ml bottle would cost me about $180 to $200 per little bottle.
At least that's just because, like I said, the pharmacy don't create cures; they create customers. And currently,
it's not on the PBS either.
The CBD oils and the medical marijuanas aren't put on the pharmaceutical benefits scheme, so they're not on the PBS.
PBS, yeah.
And, so we're paying full cost.
And the thing is, I actually have not had any marijuana whatsoever for a while because of our stupid bullshit driving laws. But if you want to check out anything to do with medical cannabis, check in my older episodes. I've actually done an episode of medical cannabis and benefits, cons, that type of shit. So go and check that out too.
Or anyone who wants to talk to my mum, she'll give you all the benefits.
But I will tell you this.
Probably not right now. She's a bit whacked off right now. She's got these things in. They're edibles, Matt.
Edibles.
Yeah, they're weed edibles. However, they're infused with magic mushrooms.
How many grams? Do you know how many grams they're in actually?
I don't know. Don't ask me none of that. I don't ask about none of that. But she's about 2 deep and still hasn't had a hit.
Holy fucking shit!
It hasn't fucking touched her.
Because these edibles can be very fucking strong. That's one thing I've definitely heard. These edibles can be very strong.
The only thing I do know is she had mango flavour.
Oh, right.
And it says that she's only allowed one every 6 hours.
They're strong. They're very strong.
But she's had 2.
Oh, fuck. So she's had double the dose.
Yeah, well, it's not doing nothing.
Yeah, which means she's got a pretty big tolerance for it too. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, when your mum goes through fucking 2 ounces a fucking week, yeah.
2 ounces?
She's got a big tolerance.
Fucking 2 ounces? Fuck. Gee, fucking hell.
She used to be able to smash the cones back, right? She used to smash cones back before it was fucking cool.
Oh, fuck. But yeah, no, when it comes to any medications, herbal or pills or anything like that, make sure you do your research, guys. That's one thing for sure.
Yeah, do all of your research and check with your local practitioners or your current doctor. Exactly. Always check.
But talking about the older people, the older generations.
Oh, yeah. What about them bastards?
Now, some of these fuckers, the majority of them are half decent. They're nice. But then there's that certain couple that just look down on us, on the younger generations.
Mm.
And they just criticise fucking everything.
Look, I don't understand what they got to criticise over, okay? You came from a fucked up generation too. Like, sit down, fucking smoke a joint and relax.
Basically, yeah. Just fucking chill, man.
Like, join the party, bro, with us. Like, we're just as miserable as you are. You're just pissed because our nipples still point high to the sky. Like, seriously. Just relax.
Oh, fucking hell. But, yeah, no.
The guys are just jealous because they can still pork their wife. They don't need the blue pill to keep them going.
But fucking hell. But
subject with them.
Yeah, I'll just pop the old blue pill. Just make sure you don't have a fucking heart attack.
Well, it's like Damien. Damien got some from work, from some of his mates at work. He's kept it on him. I've chucked it. But he kept it on him, and he's like, "Oh, we should try it." And I'm like, "No." He's like, "Why not?" I'm like, "You need to get checked by a doctor first, because if you've got an underlying heart condition that you've got no idea about, this Viagra could." And he goes, "All right, well, I'm a happy man with a boner."
Yeah, well, actually, is some side effects of that one too. You can get hiccups, you can get heart palpitations, you can get a lot of shit when it comes to that shit. So, yeah, make sure you check that one out too. Make sure you research. Talk to people.
Always research.
Always talk to your fucking doctor. Hey, is it safe for me to use this? Nah, mate, you'll end up having a fucking heart attack and drop dead if you take a pill. Fuck. You might get a heart on, but you might fucking drop dead too.
As long as it stays up, I don't mind. I don't care if you sleep.
But yeah, no.
What's wrong with Daddy? It's alright. It's just asleep. He's having a good dream.
But yeah, no. Some of these older ones, they literally feel like they're fucking entitled. They feel like that everyone owes them something because they're in the older generation fucking thing. Like fucking, like I've even seen a lot of older ones fucking look down on the younger parents, and literally going off at them like, "Oh no, you should be doing this, you should be doing that."
Yeah, but it's like it's so different now to what it was with you.
Oh yeah. Oh fuck yeah.
Like you just gotta cut it out, mate.
Yeah.
If you're not gonna help out, shut up.
Exactly. Well, why don't you tell us?
But also, it's like, oh god, I'm going mean now. It's also like, just because I chose to have my kid, like, really, really early, and you decided to have your career first, doesn't mean that, doesn't mean you can judge me. Like, the generations these days are all like, how do I say this? Average age for having children is over the age of 35 now, or over the age of 32. It's one of them. And people aren't having as many kids as they used to. Like, people used to have like 6 or 7 kids at a time, and now they're only having 1 or 2 kids. So they're looking at us and they're like, had your kid quite yet? Yeah, fuck you. At least when I'm 50, I'm going to be living my life to the fullest. I'm not going to be, like, still taking my kid to school looking fucking stupid. Like, yeah. It's fucking beyond a joke. I mean, you guys are the ones putting your kids at risk, okay, of birth defects, medical issues, development issues, all because you wanted to wait for your career. Like, just live life to the fullest. Have kids. Have fun. Just be. Stop worrying about what everyone else thinks, for crying out fucking loud.
Yeah, exactly.
And stop judging people. Like, at the end of the fucking day, we're all in this together. We're all on this shit roller coaster together.
And especially when it comes to the generations too, they had their issues. I dare say their parents would have freaking said, "Oh no, you're doing that wrong," and then
Yeah, look how great you turned out, cunt.
Exactly. And then just the generations just go down. Like the kids become the parents, and it just goes along that line. And really, when it comes to it, just chill, mate. Like we know that we know you had a pretty big events happen in your time, and I dare say there was a lot of shit that you couldn't do to what you could do now. But it's okay. We've got it. It's all right.
100%.
Now, when it comes to grandparents or the older generations, like I said there before, with feeling entitled, okay, we get it. You're fucking old. And you're a bit frail, you're moving a bit slower, and that type of shit. But don't fucking think just because you're that age that you can just push through, or you feel fucking tired that we have to put everything aside for you. Yes, I know we were just talking about the nursing homes and all that type of shit and how bad it is, but there are some out there who have to wake the fuck up and think, okay, just chill your fucking farm, mate. Just chill.
It's a sense of entitlement. That's it, really. It's the ego and the entitlement.
It is. It basically boils down to that. Yeah, of course. But one thing I've definitely noticed these days when it comes to, well, we're talking about the older generations, let's talk about the younger generations.
Oh, yeah.
Now, when it comes to the younger generations, now these motherfuckers are fucking whingers. Oh, I'm sorry, mate. I can't work today because I want to have a mental day.
Suck it the fuck up, bro. We didn't get that. We didn't get that.
No, because we're millennials, but we're talking about the younger generations, like the ones after us. Like, oh no, I can't do this because my anxiety's fucking playing up. Or I can't do it. Oh, I've got to play. Oh, the anxiety. Oh my god, the anxiety. This and I'm like, oh fuck off. And it's just
look. There's informing somebody that you've got anxiety, and then there's using it as an excuse.
Oh, fuck, yeah.
That's as simple as that. Like,
yeah.
Yep, let your boss know, look, I suffer from anxiety. So if you see me taking a moment to just breathe, just move past, I will get straight back to work as soon as it passes. I will try not to hold up production.
Yeah.
Like, just work through it.
But don't fucking dwell on the fucker.
Oh.
Like, I do understand that people do have it.
9 times out of 10, they're fucking having anxiety because, I don't know, they saw a fucking man's pube on the girl's toilet or something. Like, they're freaking out over nothing.
I actually, fucking hell, I was in Macca's having me dinner because I was heading up north. This one shearer flipped out, like fucking flipped out. Oh my god, my anxiety's playing up. What's wrong? My fucking nail broke. She was about 18, between 18, 20 around there. Like she was a young one.
I would have throat punched her.
And everyone was, this is the thing, right? Everyone literally went up to her, grabbed her hand. Oh, I'm so sorry about that. Oh, you're okay? Are you fine? Are you all right? You want to go home? Oh, yeah, I want to go home because my anxiety's playing up. I want to... Fucking hell, fucking...
Mate, you saw the state of my fucking finger.
Yeah.
So I was trying to rip open a fucking cable tie with my bare hand and my fucking big long-ass nail caught, and it snapped it well past the skin point. So halfway down the original nail bed, like, snapped it. Completely ripped off from bare skin. And it was just left an open flesh wound, and it was bleeding. And I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I just went, oh, that one smarts a little. I'm just going to go inside and just sort that out a second. I rinsed it under some water and put a Band-Aid over it, which I later ripped off because it actually irritated it more because I didn't like the feeling of like an open wound with material rubbing against it. It really irritated me.
Would have put a lot of pressure on it too, didn't it? Wouldn't it?
It did. It
makes it worse.
Put so much pressure on this open bleeding wound that it made me feel nauseous.
And when someone touches it or you push it on something or you're trying to open up a jar or something like that.
The next day into the healing process. She's a little fucking tender, you know.
Like even if you scratch your fucking head, it fucking hurts.
I couldn't. I was doing everything because I was lucky because I broke my right hand before.
Yeah.
And I had to learn how to use my left hand. So I'm sweet. So I can use my left hand. I washed my hair with my left hand. I washed my body with my left hand.
Yeah.
I did everything with my left hand. Right? But with kids, they go shooting past you, and a couple of times, I swear to God, I nearly booted my fucking kid in the face. Like, I nearly booted my son in the face because he ran right past my fucking hand and bashed right into this very, very fucking tender wound.
Yeah.
Now, today, funnily enough, it's not as tender, but I don't know how to explain it. It's tight.
Yeah. I've got the same issue because I ripped half my fucking nail off.
Yeah, it feels tight.
Yeah.
Like the skin. It's weird.
Yeah, it is.
But that's the thing. I didn't sit and cry and whine.
Well, you've seen some of the injuries I've done to myself, right?
Yeah.
Now I was trying to just the other day with my hand, remember, with the butter knife. I kind of half stabbed myself in the hand with a butter knife, and I was trying to split these two things in half to have for me tea or dinner, where the fuck you wanted to call
this fucking dickhead.
And just I had it in my hand, and just imagine these two things stuck together, like they're frozen together. I got a butter knife, not a sharp knife, just a butter knife, and I was trying to pry it open with my hand. The knife slipped, stabbed straight into my fucking hand. I basically went, all right, okay, and just continued doing what I was doing. I just had,
oh right, poke, prod.
You know what? What I was doing, I actually grabbed my hand, put it into the light, and I was splitting it in half, like just splitting it like that, and just saying, oh yeah, she's pretty deep. Oh, fucking pissing out blood, like blood was going down my arm and that. I was like, oh yeah.
You got to see. That's the thing with us. You got to look in it. Like, if we can see bare bone, yet we've cut too far, it's time to go to hospital. If we can't, and we can't see, like, that fatty layer just before the bone, if we can't see that, we're fine.
Yeah, well, when I done my finger, I actually cut that down to the fucking bone. I was been like that. I was a young fella. I was been like that. Am I supposed to see bone? Like, what's this? That's bone, Matt. Oh. Righto. Can I just put a Band-Aid on it or just wrap it up? Matt, you should really be going to hospital. You know, get stitches in your finger and that. No. Just give us a couple of Band-Aids. Just wrapped up the Band-Aid. It's like it's like with me fucking me finger, me index finger, they call it. I actually chopped off or fucking got a chisel. I was working on something for my pop, and I was just whacking with a chisel, and I knocked off half me fucking nail. Didn't cry, didn't carry on. I actually sat there for the next half an hour just picking all the nail out of my finger. Just bandaged up with a Band-Aid.
That's what we do, though.
That's what I mean. But if you done these younger generations do the same fucking thing, holy shit!
No.
The amount of bullshit that would come to it.
They'd have to have like a week off of work because of the mental trauma of slicing open their hand by their own device with a butter knife.
Well,
it was so traumatic. There was like blood everywhere, and in reality, it's like 2 drops on the counter.
Well, the whole thing was right. It wasn't it. I actually sent you a picture and I said, "Look what I'd done." So it's fucking whatever.
I was like, "Fuck's sake, Matt! Are you fucking kidding me?"
Yeah, she'd be right. I think that's what I said to you. She'd be right.
Yeah.
There was just little couple of drops of blood on the bench and that, which I cleaned up and that, and just whatever. Fucking. Hey, I was more concerned on getting me tea organised than what I was fucking worrying about what's going on with me fucking hand. I don't give a shit. But that's just me. It's like when I was milking cows and that. I literally had cows fucking step on my foot, kick me in the shins, fucking half squish me against the railing. I didn't fucking worry about it. I just done my fucking job. It's work. Fucking why not? Mate. But this anxiety bullshit, like everyone's blaming anxiety. Like every single time there's something going on, oh, I've got anxiety. Oh no, you must have anxiety. Oh, this and this and this and that. Or must have mental days because I'm not feeling the best or whatever like that. I'm not. What's the other one? The other one I've been hearing so far is I'm not feeling motivated to do it. If you've got a job, mate, get your fucking ass and do your fucking job.
Mate, that sounds like a you problem.
That's not our problem. That's you problem. If you reckon you are having a so-called fucking mental day like that type of shit, okay, we might give you one. If you don't do it again, if you don't keep doing it, guess what? There's a fucking gate. Fuck off. Or give it to someone who actually wants to come into work.
No. It's actually in the contract these days.
You're serious?
No, they're allowed a certain amount of mental days.
Oh, mate.
I'm not even joking. It is fucking ridiculous, man.
Well, if you're gonna have a mental day, you have it for a reason.
No, do you know what? Do you know what I reckon they should do? You want to give mental days? Wait, how about period days for women?
Yeah.
How about we pull on? I'll go feminist in this instance. Why don't we go with a period day? Because women, it's been proven time and time again through these funny TikTok trends or whatever.
Oh, fucking
you know,
trends.
with the pregnancy simulators and shit like that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That what women deal with normally, men can't, and yet we're expected to work through it.
Yeah, well, that's it. That's it.
That's the thing. Why don't you give us a period day?
That's really when it breaks down to it. Yeah, if you're going to do these mental days, then do the period days. If you're going to do the period days and do other fucking days, but if you're going to have a mental day, make sure you have a fucking good reason to have a mental day.
Like, I don't know, PTSD relapse.
Yeah.
Your split personalities playing up and your friend today. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, I actually know a couple of people with split personalities, and I'll tell you what, they can change in an instant. I knew a couple of people who had over 6 different personalities, 6 different people all together, and some of them are dark, some of them are happy, some of them are fucking 4 years old. Now, let's say this, right? If you're in a factory or somewhere there's a lot of dangers around, or a lot of things that can kill you or anything like that, and you have these split personalities and it's playing up, one of these personalities is, say, a 4-year-old personality, or they're just a little kid, how are they supposed to react to being in a situation where there's a lot of hazards and a lot of dangers around that could kill you? How is that personality going to be able to handle it?
Exactly.
So if you're going on the lines of period days, PTSD, why not the split personalities? Why not the other ones? Why not this? Why not that? It can really go down a rabbit hole with it. But
exactly.
The whole thing is that, and that's the other thing too, is that if you want to have all these different days off for different reasons, it can really disrupt productions. It can disrupt jobs. It can disrupt work and that type of shit. It can really disrupt what's going on. But if you're, like I said before, if you're actually going to have a mental day, make sure it's for a good reason, not for because I'm not motivated, because anxiety's playing up, or this is playing up, or that's doing this or doing that, or I can't be bothered because I've been out drinking the night before and I can't be bothered coming into work. Well, then don't go out fucking drinking.
Fucking tough shit, cunt. Fucking suck it up.
Yeah, toughen the fuck up. That's one of our Aussie sayings. Toughen the fuck up and get rolling on it. You know,
just fucking get onto it, mate.
Get onto the job. Fucking as simple as that. But yeah, I reckon that's probably one of those things that someone has to fucking say, right, okay, enough is enough of this shit. There's a lot.
Yeah, but they're not going to. They're not going to, because the majority of people are just going to sit there and take it. Yeah,
and that's the other thing too, is that you can't discriminate because of it. You can't do this. It's a very powder puff type of ways now It's very soft.
Look, I just don't get it. Like, if
I don't
you
get it
sneeze,
either.
apparently you've got fucking bipolar. Like,
yeah, that's
it just like it really shits me up the wall because everyone's jumping on the bandwagon, especially this ADHD. Oh, well, I have some of those markers. Like, you have no idea how hard it is to live with ADHD, and I've lived with it since the age of 5. My mum still thinks to this day that I claim to have ADHD because my brother had it.
Yeah.
Well, if it was fake, why did you get me diagnosed, and why was I on pills that gave me nightmares that were the equivalent of Saw movies, so bad that I can't watch horror movies these days because of how it fucks with my head.
Yeah.
Until I was 12.
Yeah, well, see, that's the other thing too.
And the fact that women are harder to diagnose.
Yeah. And see, that's the other point. That's the other point too, is that people are getting on TikTok and they're actually seeing all these trends like, ADHD, depression, anxiety, PTSD, all that shit, and they're actually jumping on that bandwagon and actually saying, well, oh shit, I might have that too. And then see if they can, be on that fucking bandwagon and then get all the attention from that instead of actually people who actually do have it and they're not getting nothing because they're just thinking, oh no, you're just another one who's trying to get on the bandwagon with these other fuckers and trying to get the attention. See, that's the other thing too, is that a lot of people are doing this shit to get attention because all their influencers and all this type of shit is actually getting on the bandwagon and actually saying this shit too. And that's the thing, right? With people who actually have got proper mental conditions like anxiety, like depression, PTSD,
well, look,
split personality, and that type of shit.
Ever claimed to have anxiety until one night my left arm went numb.
Yeah.
My heart started pounding.
Yeah.
I thought I was having a heart attack. I called an ambulance.
Yeah.
I called my mum. They came over. The ambulance checked me out and they said, look, the only way we can tell the difference between a heart attack and a panic attack is through a blood test. So we can take you to the hospital. And there's me going, I don't want to be a burden to anyone. I'm so sorry that I've wasted your guys' time. Like, I seem to have stopped having a heart attack or something. And they're like, no, your heart rate's still pretty high. Look, have you had any events that have happened lately that could put you under undue stress? And I'm like, well, yeah, this, and this happened. And they're like, well, that's quite a lot. Like, how are you feeling? I'm like, whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I haven't cried about it. And they're like, it sounds to me that although you weren't thinking about it, I said, I was just sitting playing Sims on my computer. Nothing was happening. I was calm. I wasn't thinking of anything. I was playing my Sims. And they're like, but subconsciously, it's going through your head and it set you off. And I think you've actually had a panic attack. I'm like, what the fuck? I've never... Is that what it's like? I had never, ever, ever felt anything like it before. It was scary. It scared the living shit out of me. And then for weeks and weeks and weeks afterwards, they kept occurring. I tried the pills, tried the anxiety pills, and they didn't work. Then I had to go on the other ones, and then I had to stop because I became pregnant with my daughter. And I had to manage panic attacks and anxiety attacks throughout my pregnancy without any help.
Yeah, well, it
was just, I never claimed to have anxiety, but through everything that I went through, what happened was I didn't cry over the situation because it happened more than once. And I didn't cry because my body went numb. A switch went off in my body and it switched off. And I forgot everything.
Yeah.
My body forgot how to feel.
Yeah.
How to recognize the touch of my finger to my face. How to recognize that a cold doesn't mean that I'm dying.
Yeah.
My body was in fight mode 24/7, thinking something was wrong and I was dying.
Yeah.
And I had to claw myself back to the way I was. Now, I have stopped giving anxiety a hold over me.
Yeah.
I have stopped calling it anxiety.
You've taken the power back to it. You've taken the
I've taken the power away from the word.
Yeah.
Because anxiety in all the doctors and the books and everything that I've seen, anxiety is like any other emotion. Just like joy, it's just like anger. It's an emotion.
Yeah.
And the sooner you learn it and learn how to ride the emotional roller coaster of anxiety, like you would ride the emotional roller coaster of anger, or you would ride the emotional roller coaster of happiness. Just like you learned how to roll through that, you have to learn how to roll through anxiety, because anxiety is only for what is warranted around anxiety. So bungee jumping, you can have anxiety about that because you're standing above a fucking giant drop. You've got some cord attached to you. It's okay to feel anxiety. Like, what if the cord this? That is your natural bodily response.
Yeah. And it could be as small as going to a meeting, that's a real important meeting, or go to a job interview. You can have anxiety about that too. You can be nervous.
Yeah, but again, people are giving anxiety a place in that space.
Yeah. Like you could be just nervous.
It's not anxiety, it's anxiousness.
Yeah, it's not anxiety.
It's being anxious. Now, is it anxious in a negative way, which would be nervousness?
Yeah.
Of if it could go wrong, or is that anxiousness from feeling giddy, feeling excited about what's to come? Like, people get anxiety, technically, if you want to call it just anxiety. You get anxiety going on a roller coaster.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're excited, but what if?
You can get anxiety for the most smallest of things and for the most biggest of things.
Absolutely. And I have had to face everything head on from the ground up. Well, I've had to reteach my body happiness. Yeah. I've had to reteach my body pain.
Yeah.
I've had to reteach my body how to cry. And from our generation, we know, Matt, we're not allowed to cry. We weren't allowed to cry.
No way.
Crying's for the weak. Not allowed to cry.
Well, I can tell you right now, guys, you can tell from my experiences that we've talked about in that when it comes to anxiety and you've been through what we've been through and that type of shit, you know what anxiety is. Like, you know what depression is. You know what certain situations can give you. And when I had my first panic attack, apparently I went pure white, my eyes rolled the back of my head, and I nearly fucking had a heart attack and died.
It was not fun. It was not good.
It was not fun at all. And then the ambos came, and this was out in the sticks, so it was about 45 minutes, and I was still on the bloody couch, fucking half dead. And then all of a sudden the ambos came, and I was like, okay, what's going on here? Who the fuck are you? Why is there ambulance in the house? And
why for you here?
Okay.
What for you?
What can I do for you, mate? And but basically, it's definitely a feeling that if you've got a mental issue, if you've got a medical mental issue, and if you've got it, then you don't know that you've got it. In some cases, that's the whole thing. You don't know you've got it until it comes up to bite you in the ass. That's the whole fucking issue.
Like with me. Because of now, I am going to say this very, very clearly. I had it due to very, very extenuating circumstances, or whatever they call it. Very, very large circumstances for the situation I was in. And the situation I was in hadn't happened once, hadn't happened twice, it had happened 3 times, and it was traumatic every time. And I didn't realize that all the emotions that I was pushing down were building and building like a ticking time bomb until they burst through and I had a panic attack. And then the anxiety was created from that.
Yeah.
It's what they call health-related anxiety trauma.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's where any muscle twitch, anything foreign feeling in your body, you automatically go to fight mode, which is I'm dying. I'm having a heart attack. I'm dying. My kids are going to grow up without a mum.
Yeah.
And what you get is you get anxiety over having anxiety about having a panic attack.
Yeah, you do. Oh, fucking hell, you do.
And it is a vicious fucking cycle. And I will tell you guys, you can come out the other side with it. Trust me. I have had to. But you can come out the other side.
Most definitely. See, I never knew I had it. I never knew I had any mental issues. I was just the way I was. It actually took for a couple of people to come up to me and say, Matt, there's something going on with you. You need to get checked out. You need to talk to someone. You need to do this. You need to do that. Blah, blah, blah. And then that's when I was formally diagnosed with it all. And and now that's the whole thing. If you've got questions, is this what I'm supposed to do? Is this what I'm supposed to be like? Blah, blah, blah. Is this a normal? Is this not normal? And again, we can't stress enough. Go and find the answers that you need to move on with your life and work with it and take back the power that it took from you. You know, I just 100%. Try and find the answers that you need to get yourself
find what works best for you.
Exactly, and the only way you can do that, even if you don't have an issue, even if you don't have any mental issues or anything like that, if you're not sure, just go and talk to someone about it. Go and talk to your doctor about it. Express what's going on with you, and they will help you.
Do you know what? Because it didn't really help me going and speaking to a doctor because they just went, oh, here's
a fucking pill. That's actually what I was about to say.
Sometimes you just need a little bit of confirmation to know you're not crazy.
Yeah, that's the other thing too, definitely.
And sometimes you find that by finding other people like you.
Yeah, and that's probably one of the biggest ones too. Find people who've got the same type of conditions as you and talk to them. Because that's the other thing too. Yeah, you might go and see a doctor, yeah, but most times, like nearly 8 times out of 10, if not 9 times out of 10, they will say to you, oh, okay, so you've got anxiety, here's a fucking pill. You know?
Yeah, this will help. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. It does not fucking help you at all. I'm sorry. It does help some people, yes, good on you, but to most people, it does not help you at all. It actually makes you fucking worse.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't stress that enough. Really, to be honest, we really cannot stress that enough.
100%.
If you have got any issues,
talk to someone. Just talk to someone. It doesn't have to be a doctor. I know, like, we're obligated to say doctor, but I will say it doesn't have to be a doctor.
No.
It doesn't have to be a psychologist. Because me personally, with all the shit that I've gone through with psychologists, fuck them. They're bullshit. But also, I love your work. Shut up. Don't judge me. I just don't like you. I don't like psychologists. Don't talk to them if you don't want to. Go find a forum on Facebook that you can have a word to someone with, or find a local community that meets up. You know, there's lots of different options where you could kind of just go and talk to somebody, or maybe there's somebody that you have noticed react the same way as you in your life, like a family member, and maybe they've been diagnosed. Maybe you just want a little bit of confirmation. Go for it.
And see, that's the other thing too. Like, I will bring TikTok into this. Like, I've actually seen a lot of people on TikTok who have got the same type of issues with me, and they've actually built communities from that. And now all these people are talking from all over the world, talking about the same issues and working with each other.
I tell you what, Matt, to be honest, a lot of the help that I got around my anxiety and the way I was able to pull myself out of it was through TikTok, was looking up these doctors, like, to confirm, okay, trauma, like, all I typed in was trauma about scared of having a heart attack. And it came up with anxiety over health.
Yeah.
And all these people are explaining it in lots of different ways. Like, TikTok can be used as a great tool.
Yeah. TikTok, YouTube, all those type of... YouTube is a fucking 100%. Great one too.
Yes.
But one website I will say to you not go to is WebMD, because if you type in you have splinter, they say you've got cancer.
Just look, the worst thing, the one thing I will say is the worst thing that you can do. And I was a bitch for it. I did it to myself multiple times, and I really wish I hadn't, but I did. I'll admit it. I did it to myself. Don't Google your symptoms at all. Don't Google it, because you make it worse. Don't ask somebody to confirm symptoms or confirm suspicions, because that's not going to help. Okay, you need to confirm with yourself.
Yep. Most definitely.
Sorry. You need to confirm with yourself. You need to believe in yourself. You don't need any of that bullshit. You don't need to listen to that.
No, you don't.
It's not going to help you, full stop. It's not going to help. Don't rely on it. The amount of times where I looked up, oh my God, heart attack symptoms in females, I found so much information. Did you know that women are harder to diagnose, and most heart attacks are women because they're harder to diagnose? And that all the studying around heart attacks and the symptoms of heart attacks are all based on males.
That does not surprise me, actually.
Because you know how the stereotypical signs of a heart attack is, oh, my left arm is going numb.
Yeah, what is it? The left arm's going numb, twitches in the back, I think it is, or twitches in the leg or something, isn't it?
Yep.
And you, what's the other one? You're breathing rapidly. And
no. So
that's not that.
Everything I've heard and everything that I've seen, the nurses will tell you this as well. With women, it's a pain in between shoulder blades, your neck. It's that section of the neck to back that women get sore and stiff.
Just below your neck, people.
And a pain in the jaw.
Yes, I've heard the pain in the jaw. I definitely have heard that one.
And feeling like someone's choking you. That's what my mum said. I literally couldn't get a single breath in.
Yeah.
It was very traumatizing for her too. But yeah, Googling is not going to help you, trust me.
It's like when I was diagnosed with PTSD. Didn't I go down a rabbit hole looking up symptoms and looking up things with PTSD? Fuck.
The thing is even if you've gone down a rabbit hole and you've done all the research already, that's fine, because now you have all the tools to reason with yourself logically. Okay, we know it's not an anxiety. We know it's not a heart attack because this, and this, because I'm this, because I'm that. Because, like, for me specifically, I was like, doctor checked me out, said I've got a healthy heart. I had a pacemaker, heart rate checker for 24 hours, and they noticed no abnormalities in my heart rate whatsoever.
Yeah.
Doctor says, yeah, I'm healthy. I'm fit. I'm young. I'm blah. I don't eat bad. I'm blah, 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 blah. And it helped me as long as I told myself those. What I like to do was I told myself 10 facts. 10 facts that I know to be true.
Yeah.
That it's very, very rare for women under the age of 40 to have heart attacks.
Mm.
That it's blah, blah, blah. Do you know what I mean? And then when we went from there, after you tell yourself the facts, you tell yourself, okay, so what logically could this be? How much water have I drank today? Nothing.
Mm.
This could be the fact that I'm dehydrated with no liquid. Maybe if I drink at least 1 to 2 bottles in a day of water, maybe this pain will stop.
Yeah.
Maybe I haven't had enough salt in my diet today, so maybe I should go and eat something salty like a salty pretzel with some water. Maybe I should have a hydrolyte.
Oh, yeah.
To balance out my electrolytes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you go through the basics. Like, is this sadness? Like, okay, I need to tell myself it's okay to feel like this, but what am I anxious about?
Yeah, that's the things you've been teaching me, eh?
Yes.
And this one,
it works for me, and if it doesn't work for you, then there's plenty of other techniques we can try.
Oh yeah, no, that's the whole thing too. One thing I will say is that if you've got such a trusting friend who you can go to, like I can go to Amanda about anything. Like she's your sis, and I trust her with my life when it comes to it. Right, I can go to her without any judgment, any fucking bullshit. If you've got that type of friend who you can call your most trusted friend, who won't judge you, go and talk to him. And the whole thing is...
Just reach out. Stop thinking... It's the one thing I have to keep telling Matt. Stop thinking you're a fucking burden.
Sure,
just do it.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. And that's the one I'm learning.
Just do it once and you'll be surprised to see them go, no, I'm all good, bro. I'm here for you. What's up? Tell me what's going on.
Yeah, that's one thing I'm constantly thinking that I am sometimes to Amanda with all my fucking issues and my problems. But then she always says that to me all the time. So that's what I mean. Find that one person or 2 people or 3 or whatever you want to do that you can literally tell all your problems with and you can fix up anything. You can put your mind to it and, like Amanda said, believe in yourself and try and fix yourself and try and get the people around you. Get your support circle, I suppose you can call it, and they will give you a hand. There's a lot of people out there that will help you. There's a lot of people out there.
Exactly.
But I reckon we'll wrap up on the topics, and I reckon we might have to get into the old rants.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
the old
time for rants.
Rants.
We got some rants.
Fucking rants. Fucking psycho bush rant.
Fucking rant. Right. So fucking rants, mate.
Get in on it.
Fucking rants. Fucking hell, I've got something to fucking rant about. Now, back in the day when we were young and a few years ago, we can actually ring up something. We can ring up a bank. We can ring up anything and talk to someone. Talk to a fucking person, not this fucking robot bullshit that just literally you push a button. I want to talk to someone to actually, fucking talk to someone and actually get the problem fixed or get the issue talked about, not push buttons. You know what I mean? And I dare say you probably say the same thing. It's ridiculous how much that people in companies have got lazy with it all.
This hits just like our second. I'm pretty sure it's second episode. It's just like our second episode. Y2K in the modern day. You're allowing robots to do this, and you're driving people up the fucking wall.
It's not It's not working.
You wonder why. Okay, I will say this. Like, it's not to say back in the day that it was any better, but
sometimes it's worse.
You wonder why. By the time we get through all these fucking different lines of robots, when we finally get to a customer service operator, an actual person, that we are all going off our tits.
Yeah. Most fucking definitely.
We have just gone through Okay, we've had to hang up and recall 6 times because we've pressed the wrong button multiple fucking times.
Yes.
Okay, we've sat on hold. Then we've been told that you're going to call us back. We finally get the call back, or we've missed the call back and we've had to start the process all over again. Because, God forbid, we went for a shit in the 3 hours it took for you to fucking call us back because we're waiting in the queue.
Oh, yeah.
Mate, I still remember days sitting on the phone for Centrelink.
Oh, Centrelink, they were famous. Centrelink and Telstra and that, they were the famous ones when it came to fucking wait times. Yeah, but we did it.
We did it because we knew if we held out for that time, we would talk to someone.
Exactly. It'll all work out in the end, but fucking hell, the waiting times would be unreal. But but just why can't we just go back to that and talk to actual real people instead of fucking these robots?
It'll create jobs, won't it?
Well, that's the whole fucking thing. And people are screaming out for jobs and screaming, I want to work. Well, fucking open up these fucking things again. And go back to those times where people actually were talking to people, not these fucking robots. Like, okay, let's just say, right, that you're an oldie, right, and you're blind as a bat. Like you and me, we're blind as bats. Like if I didn't have my glasses on, right, I couldn't see the fucking page I couldn't see a word on this fucking page in front of me, right? But what if you're talking to a robot and you have to push a number? You can't fucking see the number. How are you supposed to do that shit? How are you supposed to read something so freaking... And that's the other thing I've noticed too, is that I literally have to go with my mum sometimes because the writing's so fucking small she can't see it. Even with the glasses on. The writing's got so fucking small. How are you supposed to get people with vision impaired or even hearing impaired people to actually get what they need or get fixed what they have to get fixed?
Yeah.
And that brings up to another thing too, right? When it comes to jobs and that, with self-service, the self-service checkouts.
Mate, the fucking video I saw, there was that guy from Sushi Mango going off his fucking tit, like telling Coles to just, fucking pay him tax because he's doing their fucking job for him. Like, I get it. The self-service is great and it frees up like wait times and queue times and blah. But again, you're stopping everything. You're creating less opportunities for the younger generations to learn early.
And half the time they don't fucking work anyway. Half the time they're fucking shut down anyway.
Yeah, but you look at the working circumstances these days, Matt. With the no, seriously, with the technology and everything, like, I understand they're all like, anxiety, this, that, and the other, but we're not building a world suitable for them. We're building a world that robots do for them.
Yeah.
We're building a world that machinery does it for them, and this is why I'm saying we need to take away the machines. We need to go back to dealing face-to-face with people.
Oh, fuck yeah.
They'll snap back out of it.
Oh, yeah. Take away the tech, bring back the old things and the way we used to talk and that.
But that, when you get down to it, that's the crux of it, Matt. It is. It's the technology that's teaching them to be such babies.
It is.
Fuck's sake, a 12-year-old's tougher than them.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. Most fucking definitely. And, yeah, so that's what I mean. And that's what we're talking about, guys, is that take away the self-checkouts. Like, yes, it is handy. Maybe only have them for people who, like in the supermarket, say, take it for 12 items or less.
Look. Right? You've taken away self-service. You've taken away the service, customer service side, face-to-face, scanning, and bagging.
Yeah.
Which a lot of elderly people, that's taking away communication too, because a lot of elderly people relied on that just for a little bit of human interaction. So you're taking away human interaction, you're isolating more people.
Yeah.
So there's that. Then you've got, what else? You've got the call centres.
Yeah, call
centres. You've got Centrelink. Centrelink's in the shit for fucking not talking to people, and now they're backlogged.
Telstra, all the phone companies, power companies.
They have call centres just for it.
Yeah.
Power companies.
Power companies,
gas, all these customer service representatives.
Most of them are fucking robots. That's the thing.
All of them, no, all of them are robots these days.
Yeah.
It's beyond a fucking joke.
It is. It is a beyond a fucking joke.
But not just that, you've got McDonald's.
McDonald's. Yeah.
You can't walk up to the counter and talk to somebody anymore and order your food. No, it's all got to be through drive-through.
Drive-through and
God
apps.
forbid, if you have to go in and you use the board thing, you're there 3 times the amount of time it takes for you to go through in your car.
Mm. Or the apps. That's another one. The apps, all your food on the apps, takeaway places.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I've done it a couple of times myself. I will admit that. Because sometimes I actually have been in a rush and that type of shit. But then at the same time, I used to like going there and just chatting to them, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And
we're taking that all away.
Yeah, when it comes to all that type of shit with the apps, like the apps, the amount of apps, that's the other thing when it comes to technology is the apps.
Yeah, it's absolutely ridiculous.
And that's the thing too. The technology, like with that, the apps. You're literally got an app for every fucking thing now. And the thing is that there's banks closed. Now this is a country thing for sure. The oldies used to go in there with their checkbooks and talk about what's going on and talk about this and talk about that. Because they used to have the conversations with the tellers. They used to have the conversations with people all the time. But now, it's all apps. So you got to get an app. You got to get like your phone now. Really, when you think about it, right? Your phone controls everything now in your life. You know that?
Yep.
And
well, this is the thing. Cash is being replaced. Cards are eventually going to be replaced with what's on your phone because you've got the wallets on your phone.
Yeah, in your bloody watches and all that type of bullshit too. But when it comes to it, right, technology is the worst thing, and when it comes to self-checking and that type of shit, it's bullshit. And but anyway, guys, I reckon we're gonna push past the rants and type of thing because we had a couple of things left to talk about, but we'll do that with another episode because we're running over time that we always do. But I reckon now it's time for the music mashup.
100%.
Now, when it comes to the music mashup for this round, I've chosen some songs from they're older songs, but they're good songs. Now, the first one I've got is "I'm Going to Be 500 Miles" by the Proclaimers. They're the two Scottish fellas, and like I'm gonna walk 500 miles. It's just a real catchy song for you to drive with, and it's just a catchy song either way. Now the second one I've got, it's a very great song to listen to. It was a soundtrack for a certain movie, City of Angels, I think, and it's just a real good song. It's Iris by the Goo Goo Dolls. It was a really good fucking song, real good catchy song. It'll make you sing up and fucking have a good time. Now, the next one I've got for number 3 is actually, now this is a big one in the 80s, Take On Me by, what is it? Aha.
The Ahas,
the Ha-Ha. That is a just
Aha. Literally, that's why it's hyphenated. So you separate the Ah from the Ha. The Ahas.
Ahas.
No, not the Ha-Has.
The Ha-Has.
Ahas.
Ahas.
Yeah.
But everyone knows this song. Everyone knows this song. Take On Me. Another one I've got that one other song I just said. Then that is a good song for you to jump up, start singing along, having a good time. Now the next one, this one he's probably going to correct me, but is that Touch? Tush? Tush? By ZZ Top. Tush by ZZ Top. That is a great song. That is a real good song. It's an old-fashioned type song, but it's a good song. Now, this last song that I'm going to be saying is These Are the Days by Van Morrison. It is a beautiful song. It's just a real beautiful song. It's a real nice song. And that is basically my music mash for the choices. Now it's time for Psych Song Choices.
Psycho Song Selection. We're going to go and head off with this. It's a really cute kind of techno-y song. I like it. For all you ADHD people out there, if you're wearing headphones, tickles your brain a little bit with some vocal reverberations. It's beautiful. Sounds like you're underwater. It's gorgeous. But it's also got a really nice regular beat to it, so you could easily listen to it while you're at the gym. It is Ilo Milo Techno by, you guessed it, Techno. TEKKNO. It will be uploaded onto the playlists. Second one, we've got Goody Radami by Mondello G. Now, this one is yet again another techno song. However,
it's a good.
It is
tune.
Indian techno.
It's a fucking catchy song, mate.
It is really Indian. Is.
It's a real catchy song.
It is Indian. It is hot, curry, hot kind of music. It's my fave.
You're gonna bob in your head like a fucking Indian.
Just go fucking listen to it, bloody. Number 3 is Oblivion by Grimes. Now, she's this cute but weird, but weird in a good way. This cute girl that you just wouldn't expect this kind of voice from.
Yeah, okay.
If you ever get a chance to YouTube her video, do it. But Oblivion by Grimes, I heard her on the Triple J. Top hits a couple of years back. Hitting in at number 4, we've got an old school, one of my faves, Purple Pills by D12.
Yes, I used to like D12 too. They were very good with their music.
Everyone loved D12 and Wu-Tang Clan back then. Anyway, number 5 is one of my kids' favourites that is really, really catchy. It'll get stuck in your head if you let it. And make sure you really try your hardest to kind of do that chorus and see if you can videotape it and post it to our Facebook page. It's Skibbity B. No, it's Skibbity by Little Big.
Or tag us in TikTok if you want to do that too.
Yeah, absolutely. You can
tag us. Make sure you tag us and we will actually react to your video, so do that too.
100%. If you tag it on TikTok, we will react to it. Our TikTok tags are at Aussie Bushman and at Psycho Witch 29.
Yeah, so go and check them out, guys, for sure.
And that's my song selection.
Now, when it comes to the next one, it is it worth the money? Now, we've got some half-decent ones.
Yes.
Now, I went shopping the other day, and because I'm a big fella, takes a lot of food to feed me, I went the other day to the supermarket, and I seen this thing.
Is that a promise or a challenge, sir? Because I shall make...
Well, actually, you told me about this one, but it was lamb. I found a chicken one. It is a butterflied whole chicken with Greek-inspired marinade. And
don't. I've had them before. The butterflied chicken that they do is just fucking divine.
And the whole thing was, right, it fed me for 2 days. Like, I actually ate I made up some nice souvlaki's with it. It is beautiful fucking chicken.
The Coles range of marinated butterflied lambs, chicken, and fish are fucking phenomenal.
I'm actually going to try the lamb one. I'm definitely going to try the one that you told me.
I'm going to try the barbecue marinated lamb.
And the whole thing is, guys, it was only $12. So I reckon it's fucking definitely worth the money. It's definitely worth the money.
For how much? How many?
For 1 kilo. It's 1 kilo chook. It's a whole chook. So it's
whole chook, guys. So if that fed my Maddie here, my Maddie Moo for 2 days, that means it would feed at least a family of 5 or 6.
Oh, yeah, easy.
4 young kids and 2 adults. Easy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. So I say it's worth the money.
Yes.
Now, that's what I've got. So what have you got? I hear you've been to Costco.
So I've been to Costco.
Oh, no, Costco got good bargains, mate. They really do.
They got some good bargains. Like, we were walking around, and it's the first time the kids had come with us. Walking around, and it was this coffee. I'm going to take a photo and we'll upload it to the Facebook.
The Facebook page, yes.
The Book of Face. the Book of Talk.
The book. Don't worry about me.
The Looker Book is the Looker Book.
Don't worry about me, guys. I just checked on me vape. But yeah,
vaping's bad, kids.
Yeah, don't do it.
You're not old enough. Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck it. Exactly.
They were fucking handing out this little cup of coffee, and I was like, fuck yeah, boy, like free, because everywhere you go in Costco, they hand out free samples.
Yes, they do, and I fucking love it for that. Oh, hey, I always go for the fucking free samples, mate. Fucking gee.
Mm-hmm. I also got to try the one slice of pizza, and that, it was like
it's fucking huge, isn't it?
Piece, and it was so yum. I was tandem eating. I was eating a couple of bites of my burger. I was grabbing Leo's fucking pizza, having a bite. Benji's pizza, having a bite. They were having a bite of my burger. We were all just passing our food around.
Did you have to? Oh, you got to try the hot dogs, mate. The hot dogs are fucking yum. Hot dogs are beautiful. Yeah, you like hot dogs?
Not those hot dogs. Gross. Fuck off.
No, you haven't had the right ones then.
Gross. No. So we're walking around, they're handing out all this free shit, and then she was like, can I have one of these? And I was like, fuck off, that's coffee. You're not having that. Oh, shit. Yeah, coffee. Give me free coffee while I'm walking around. Thank you.
Yeah, definitely.
I started sipping at it. I was like expecting it to be really strong, just strong normal coffee. Oh, no, it tasted like it had sugar in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, babe, this is really nice. Like, you don't even need to add sugar. He goes, what do you mean? I gave it to him and he tried it. And he goes, fuck, that is nice, eh?
Yeah.
And I said, hang on a sec. And I went and checked the bag. And I was like, babe, it's a 3-in-1. He goes, what? I said, it's a 3-in-1. I said, it's got the sugar, the coffee, and the milk, all in the one sachet. This flavor is all of this in one sachet. And he's like, how much is it? I said, it's $20. And he said, how many's in a pack? I said, 120 sachets in a pack for $20. Now, you think in a pack, those small packs of Coles cappuccino sachets.
Yeah, or the Nescafe ones, or the lattes, cappuccinos.
So you know the bigger box version. That's the one I get weekly. They're about $11.
Yeah. Sometimes they can be 15. Depends on which ones you get. But you only get about what 15 of them or something, don't you? 15, 20 around there.
Barely enough to get me over a week. But when I got it home, it's non-dairy creamer. So Damien is not having a bad reaction to it with his lactose intolerance. It is completely lactose free. The milk product that is in this cappuccino sachet, this coffee sachet, and it doesn't come out like a frothy cappuccino. It comes out like a normal coffee that you've made with kettle.
Yeah.
Right? He's not running for the toilet first thing in the morning because it's non-dairy creamer.
Could you use?
And it's a Vietnamese coffee.
Could you use this? Because I actually didn't. Because I remember you telling me this the other day about it. I actually forgot to ask you. Could you actually use this as an iced coffee if you wanted to?
Oh, I haven't tried it, but I want to.
Well, make sure you try and let me know. And it would definitely be something we'll chuck on the post as well. We'll try and want to comment on it.
Shove some fucking ice in it. Why not?
Well, it's basically the same thing, isn't it?
I would highly suggest like mixing it up with normal hot water first and then dumping the ice.
Yeah, no, definitely. Most definitely.
But yeah, definitely. That one, we hit the jackpot with that.
Yeah, no, most definitely.
Now, the other thing that we got, that we keep getting, because it's only about $12, $15 for a big pack. Don't ask me because I can't check right now. Don't ask me how many's in a pack. But
how many's in the pack?
They are They're spring rolls, but they're not the type of spring rolls you expect, Matt.
Yeah, I'm reading our little thing here that we got here. Apple pie spring rolls.
Yes.
Oh, mate, that's like a food porn thing, man. Man.
Yep, we had them.
Oh,
we did the even better. We did them in the air fryer. So they came out crispy as and fully cooked in that 15 minutes. Shoved them in a bowl with some ice cream scoops, and it comes with its own caramel sauce to drizzle over it.
Oh, mate.
It is so good. So we had to buy it again.
Have you tried it with a custard?
No, that's what we're going to try this time.
Fuck yeah, man. That's what you got to try. You got to try it with custard, dude. Fuck yeah.
That one definitely 100% jackpot with it.
Yeah. Nah, for sure.
And then the final one is the Costco birthday cake, because we had Ava's birthday.
Yes, I've seen the size of it, guys. It's unreal how big it is. It's fucking huge.
Mate, it serves up to 48 people. We've still got half the cake left. It didn't even feed everyone.
Now, you know, judging by the cake and by the pieces I've seen by the birthday, like you sent me the photos of the birthday, they were pretty half decent sized fucking pieces.
They were big slices. And the thing is that the icing, again, for the non-dairy lovers and the lactose intolerance, this is what they call a mock cream.
Oh.
It's a fake cream.
Right. And it was actually nice because I know some mock creams can taste foul.
Some mock creams can be very, very overpowering and very
freaking sickening.
This one was very light. It wasn't overly sweetened. It was just right. And the sponge, the vanilla sponge that they had was it was the right kind of density, but the right kind of
sorry about that, guys.
fluffy, but the right kind of fluffiness at the same time. And then the mid, you can actually choose, because the outside with the mock cream, you can choose vanilla or chocolate. Mock cream. And then on the inside, because it's a double layer sheet cake, you can either choose the raspberry flavoured mock cream or a chocolate mock cream for the centre.
Yeah.
Right?
Nice.
So we chose vanilla and raspberry. And we got it custom. So we got the princess one with the crown and the fairy wand and stuff, and it said happy first birthday Princess Ava. And it cost me, drum roll please, $35.
Jackpot. I'm going to push it again because that is a jackpot. Because you can go to a cheesecake place, or is it called Cheesecake Factory? Whatever. But you can go to a bakery and get a cake as big as that and pay fucking ridiculous amount of money. And you've got yourself a beautiful cake, mock cream, so it's good for Damo to bloody have, and people who've got lactose intolerance for $35, and it's still got half a cake there.
Yep. It was amazing. Absolutely amazing. Everyone thoroughly enjoyed it. They weren't feeling sick over it. It was great.
Yeah. See, and it wasn't overpowering, because I know some cakes like that can be very oversweet.
No. Like I said, the sweetness level wasn't over the top. It was nice, and the density and the lightness of the sponge was perfect.
Wasn't heavy, that was nice and light.
It wasn't heavy. There wasn't too much cake and then too little icing. It was so well balanced.
Yeah, because I know sometimes you can get cakes like that, and they're so fucking heavy and dense. It's like eating fucking like eating concrete, sometimes.
No, it was perfect. It was great. All round 100. Oh, and finally, Later that night, after the children were in bed,
yes.
Every day spent, there was something else we bought at Costco. It was the mango passion fruit vodka. Oh my god, it was so yummy.
You had a lot of fun at Costco, didn't you?
Yeah, I tell you what, that mango passion fruit vodka is so worth it. With lemonade,
yeah,
just them two was amazing.
Mm.
I could scull that till the cows come home. But then I added in my sour apple flavour, and some fucking Malibu white rum, coconut rum. Oh! I got really drunk.
So
I was talking with my eyes closed.
Yeah, I remember when you rang me and you're like half. Oh, hey Matt, you're like one eye was half shaken shut like this, one eye was half open. I was like,
yeah. Well, we finished the bottle.
Yeah. No, you had a good time, mate.
Yeah, fucking oath I did. Damien had a drink of my drink because he was just having the mango passion fruit and the lemonade, and he had a drink of my drink because this is the RSA in us. We mix as we go, and so when you looked at the amount of alcohol I had, it was about half glass of just pure alcohol, and then the rest was lemonade. And Damien had a sip, and he's like, "Oh fuck, they're strong." I was like, "That's nice." Like, that's a good balance right there.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing too. When you mix drinks like that, you don't know there's that much alcohol in it until you fucking stand up and on your ass.
Mate, I would call that a tropical sneaky.
But how much was this bottle? And is it worth the money?
Oh, it was dead cheap too. Oh,
I think you said it was like about $12 or $15, didn't it? And then you got a bit over a litre or something.
No. I'm not going to lie.
Hang on, guys. She's searching up. Just bear with us.
Costco.
Costco. Good old Costco. They're a great shop. They really are. Should be more of them in Australia. I put one down in the main street where I live. But then again, like Mum said to me, no, don't put a Costco so close to you because I know what would happen. Oh, what? You'd be there every fucking day. Yeah, probably most likely.
No, you wouldn't. Trust me. Okay, so
no, I don't think so either.
I can't see it right now. Well, I can't see the Costco cost right now. But the mango passion fruit vodka, Smirnoff range, is roughly $50.
Yeah. So how much did you pay for that bottle?
I think it was about 40.
Right.
To be honest.
And how big was the bottle? Because I know Costco's bottles.
They're only 700 mils. They don't sell it any larger than that.
But the most important question right now, is it worth the money?
Oh, just the flavour alone was worth the money.
Oh, so push the button?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most
push
definitely.
the button and let me know.
But,
you know what I'm really fucking curious to try?
What's that?
That fucking infused whipped cream stuff. Have you seen that? That Cardi B range?
No, honestly, I don't think I've really paid too much attention, but what is it? Just real quick.
It's like whipped cream.
It's been infused
with vodka. It's infused with vodka.
This is just for like different flavours or just vodka?
Oh, no, you can get, it's the Cardi B range. Check it out.
Okay.
Cardi B.
Right, guys, just bear with us. I know you're hearing crickets. Just bear with us for 2 seconds. But we are looking.
They're called whip shots.
Whipped shots.
No, whip. WHIP.
Ah, so just whip, right? Shots.
Mhm.
Right. Give us 2 seconds. I know, guys. I know you're hearing crickets. I know. But just bear with us.
So you can get vanilla, mocha, and caramel flavour. You can also get...
Oh, right. There's actually bottles there, guys. They look like big cans of whipped cream, like you get from Woolworths or Coles or anything like that. But it's actually been infused.
You can also get peppermint flavour.
Oh, wow.
It's fully infused with alcohol.
What's this one? Oh, there's a lime flavour here too, so that'd be good for a nice refreshing, like a pina colada or a Malibu and Midori and that type of drink. So there's a lot of things on there if you can have. Cream vodka.
There's a strawberry one. There's a chocolate one.
Yeah, mocha, peppermint, vanilla, lime. There's a whole different selection here, guys, that you can actually get. Chocolate. That's
going to be coming up in later episodes, hopefully, when we can kind of source it this way.
Yeah.
But right now, we're going to move on because we have finished our segment of Is It Worth the Money? Show me the money. That's what we need. We need, what was it? What's his name?
You're talking about Jerry Maguire, Tom Cruise's
thing.
That's
it. Show me money!
But that's it for the old Is It Worth the Money? Now it's time for us to go to the movies. Now, we have got some reviews that we have been... I've been watching the show, just binge watched the whole fucking series. It is called Shogun. It's on Disney Plus. Now, Shogun in Japanese is Chief Military Commander. It's based in the 1600s Japan. Now, this series, it's not actually finished yet. I've actually still got some more episodes to watch because it comes out every Tuesday. It is spoken mostly in Japanese. There are some English parts, but it's all in subtitles. So if you're not really big on subtitles, this might not be a good show for you, but also just give it a crack and have a look. Now, my first thought about actually watching the show, it has been very well made. It's got great acting, great cast, and also to the music soundtrack. This actual soundtrack to it is absolutely incredible. Now, if you remember, there was actually a show on Netflix called Marco Polo. It is very, very similar to that setup. Instead of Mongolia, it's in Japan. And like I said, it's based in the 1600s Japan, so in the samurai era. Now, this is also based on a book and also the Shogun games, which I'm actually a big fan of. Now, when it comes to the actual show itself, there are some nude scenes and there are some mild sex scenes and nudity. But the thing is, right, is that the first episode that I watched, it's very fast-paced. It's not one of those slow starters like some shows do. It's actually a very fast-paced show and very well presented. Now, one thing I will say, this is not exactly a kid-friendly show, especially if you're sensitive to blood and gore. There are some fighting scenes with very bloody, very gory scenes, but also great acting in it too. With the very episode, it gets better. Each time the episode you watch, it just gets better and better and better. I think it would be a great show if it can get extra seasons, because sometimes these type of shows can go from 1 season, 2 seasons, and that's it. But the whole thing is it shows the old ways of Japan. And I know one thing for a fucking fact. I can't wait to see the rest of the season. It's a bloody great show. Go and watch it. It's so fucking good. And that is my show review.
I have been getting into recently released on Netflix. It's been, well, I think it's recently been released. I need to fact check that shit. But hubby had seen it all over fucking TikTok, all the clips of it. So he put it on and we've been binge watching it. It's Fire Country.
Yes, I've actually seen clips in here and now that show. It looks really bloody good.
I'm not going to spoil fuck all for anyone. I'm 100% putting my stamp of approval. Like, I'm ADHD as fuck. Not a lot fucking interests me. when it comes to movies. It has to be my cup of tea. Otherwise, you got Buckley's from me.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same way. It gets very hard for me to get into a show, but once I'm in it, fuck, mate, I'll binge watch the whole fucking lot.
Absolutely, and this one is 100% it for me. So this one, Fire Country, on Netflix and Paramount Plus.
Yep.
Paramount Plus has both season 1 and season 2, while it is still currently updating, whereas Netflix only has season 1 uploaded. So make sure you get over there and watch it. Called Fire Country.
And at the present time, I'm actually doing for the next review. I'm actually doing Fallout, which is just released on Prime. That looks pretty fucking good. If you're a fan of the games, I'll let you know in the next episode or probably one after, and I'll let you know about the review of that one. But that is our going to the movies segment. Now we have to also credit Pond5 when it comes to all the effects and music that you hear on our episodes. They are a great place to go, and you get everything that you want to get. If you use our link, you get a 20% discount on your first purchase, and they will fix you up with videos. They will fix you up with effects. They will fix you up with music, soundtracks, all that type of shit. You only pay a minimum amount of some music. That can go from $5 all the way up to a couple grand. But the whole thing is that
if you're small streaming type style, like
you can. Yeah,
$5 here or there will do the trick, and you get some new sounds added to your soundboard.
And the whole thing is too, guys, is that this music, even though if you're going to spend only $5 or whatever, it is great music no matter what price you've got, no matter what budget you've got.
And you've got the license for it. You're not going to run into any legal bullshit.
Yep.
Because you have the rights for it. As soon as you purchase it, it is technically yours to own as well.
Yeah, you've got the license, you've got the proof of purchase, you can download it in a PDF, and you can also, if you pay through your PayPal, you've also got your receipts through that too, which is also good.
Absolutely.
You can use it on podcasts, on TikTok, on YouTube, Facebook, whatever media thing. Just make sure you use the proper conditions. Make sure you read the conditions.
You read the terms and conditions,
and you should be all fine.
If you don't quite understand the mumbo jumbo, just try and read through it and see if you understand the gist of it. Make sure you read the rules.
But if they've
got a great help center too, because if something's confusing you, it's a 24/7 communication center. So make sure you ask them the question.
Well, that's the whole thing too, guys. I will tell you right now, when I first bought it, I was a bit confused with the terms and conditions. I even showed Amanda. She said it was all good. But I thought, no, I'm just going to check it out just to make sure. And so I sent them an email. They sent me back, I think I sent them an email on Monday. I got one back on Wednesday or even Tuesday night. It was something very short amount of time.
You need to allow a good couple of business days if you're going to ask them really important questions.
But they get back to you as soon as they can. It's very fast, and they're very I just asked them just a simple question. How you going? I bought this. Is it okay for you to use it on the podcast? Blah blah blah. And all they said to me was, yes, it is safe for you to use for whatever you want to use. All you got to do is make sure you give credits on your description of what you do. That's why you see all those different Pond5 things there. That's all the credits that we get for these people from. And it's just a great place. So go and check them out.
Look,
guys.
we don't get paid by them either, guys.
No, no.
We're not endorsed by them. We are not. What's the fucking word? My brain's not functioning.
Sponsored by them and like that.
We're not sponsored by them or anything like that. We aren't endorsed by them. We're
just saying
credit where credit is due.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Most definitely. And the whole thing is, guys, when we want to give good credit to someone because they deserve it, we will give it to them. As simple as that. We're not going to
blow smoke up no one's ass. We're not here to fuck spiders.
Yeah, no. We will tell you the truth, and we'll tell you how it is. That's just the way we roll. Mm-hmm. But anyway, guys, I reckon we're going to wrap this up because we've been going for 2 hours, 48 minutes. But I'm going to say see you later. Make sure you take care of each other. and look after yourselves. And hoorah from the guru.
Oh, yeah. Before we go.
Okay. Yeah, you've got a couple of jokes for us. Okay.
I do. I just remembered. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl go to the toilet, Matthew?
Why?
Because the P is silent. Right. I will leave you guys with this. What starts out dry but goes in wet, the longer it in, the stronger it gets. It comes out wet and dripping and sagging. No. Oh, retake. No, I can't do that. Hang on. What was it? I used to be able to recite this like it was nothing.
When it comes to your jokes, I dare say our listeners will be wanting to hear it. Is this one of our things now?
It's so good. And okay. Roses are red, nuts are brown, skirts go up, pants go down, body to body, skin to skin. When it's stiff, stick it in. The longer it's in, the stronger it gets. It goes in dry, comes out wet, comes out dripping, it starts to sag. It's not what you think. It's a Lipton tea bag. Okay, bye.